What is up, everyone? Barani, what's up? I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I'm very head empty right now. Head empty. I don't really have any thoughts right now. Maybe I should have thought of some things to talk about. I didn't. Yeah, I don't know. This has been happening a lot recently, especially for the past few streams. I should talk about that too. Yeah. But just like, I have no idea what's been happening. Everything's okay. Ah, that's good. That's good. Busy day. Hopefully it's not busy anymore. Just chill out. Why am I so tired? Did the time change happen? Wait, hold up. No, it didn't, right? Today's Saturday. Yeah, I was about to say. It's 6 where you live, right? It won a Golden Pine competition? What is that? Is that like an award? Congratulations. Did y'all get a raise? Did y'all get a raise? It's worth it if y'all got a raise. Money! Money! I was actually paid out. I wasn't paid out recently, but I was given money from a family member, and now I have some money in my wallet that will stay there for the rest of time because I'm stingy with money. Oh, speaking of, I can't believe I didn't set that up. Let me try this. Let me try this. Can I get copy link? Okay, so competition between Spar stores. I see. Congratulations. Nice. Work ethic working out. But you know they are a corporation, so don't push yourself too hard. Hold up. Throne wish list. Okay, I want to test this out. Okay, so if you go into the description, well, I don't know if you need to refresh the page, but I put my throne link there. It only has one thing on it, and I'm not gonna actively promote it, but I'm just gonna talk about it for right now. But yes, I have one thing on there. It's just a game. It's a game that I talked about a while ago when it first came out, but I never got the chance to buy it. But yeah, if you don't know what Throne is, basically it's just like, you know, like an Amazon wish list. It's that, but like a lot of streamers use it. So yeah, there's a link for it in the description now. For Coral Island, which is the only thing on my wish list. I wanted to add another thing on, because I think you can add 2 things onto your wish list before you can't. Or 2 digital things on your wish list. I don't want anything physical. I don't want any physical things on my wish list. But yeah, I couldn't add the other thing that I wanted, so it's just Coral Island. Of course, it's optional. You don't have to do it. Like, I implore you to not do it. Really. But if you feel so obligated to, don't feel obligated. You should never feel obligated to buy someone something. But you know, if you want me to play this game, and I don't have the money for it, shoot, do whatever you want. There's also a suggested gifts function, which is weird. So if you have a suggested thing you want me to do, you can suggest it there too. I feel like scum promoting it, really. Do whatever you want. Speaking of suggestions, you know what I haven't checked in a while? I haven't checked the suggestion form. I don't think there's been any new responses. Yeah. It's still just the 4. But yeah, the suggestion thing is down there too, if you want to do that. But yeah, I don't know. Recently, I've just been like super. I don't know what to talk about, you know? Like, Like, you know what I mean? Like, not only that, but like, I feel like the way I've been talking recently has been super like mushy. You know, I'm not speaking very clearly. It's kind of throwing me off. To be fair, yesterday I was recording something and it was pretty high. So my voice isn't shot today. I didn't push myself that hard, but yesterday was a day. It was for this like big, it's for this like, not big as in like pop, like it's gonna be like popular, but like there's a lot of people working on it. It's for a big project. Can't wait to see that come out. Also, there might be some, actually I don't know. Maybe, should I catch up with them about that? I think it's fine. There should be I should have a group thing coming out later this month, but I don't know if it's if they're working on it. Of course, I'm not gonna force. I'm not the leader, so I'm like, my like grip on the entire, not grip, but like my bearings on it, like it doesn't really doesn't really what am I trying to say? I don't have a lot of bearings on it, so like I can't really have a say in it. Wait, let me search it up. The song, because they said they wanted to do it on the anniversary of the song, but I don't know when that is. But I remember them saying the date. Just give me a second. I don't even remember what it's called. What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Oh my god, what is it? Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh that's in 2 days. That is in 2 days. Oh, I don't think this is happening on the anniversary then. Oh my god. Why have I not? Oh, I'm the worst like group me. Here's the thing, guys. When I join a project, right? Whenever I join a group or like am in a collab. Let's take example the I think I've talked about this already. Like the Unforgiven collab, right? That collab had a what a powerhouse of the group. I'll keep saying that, you know. I feel like every time I brought it up, I've always been like, that group, what a blessing. You know? And I'm not even religious. But like, in terms of like me like connecting with the group and like socializing with them, I am the worst person to do that. And like, a part of it, as harsh as this sounds, right? As harsh as this sounds, when I join a group, I usually don't have the desire to make connections or like make friends, really. My mindset going into a group is because I usually sign up for vocal only, right? Because I can't really do anything else. Or I can, but I'm not confident enough in those things to warrant me doing it. You know what I mean? I don't want people to depend on me for something that I'm not good at. You know? Like, I'm not gonna mix for a group. You know? Because I'm not that good at mixing. But like singing, I'm like, oh, you know, if they take me, they take me, you know? So if you sign up for vocal only, like your bearings on the group itself is like really really low. And like you're only there to sing and then like give your input on things if you want to, you know? But I'm never like in a group, I'm never there to make like friends or something or like meet people. I'm always just there to sing and then leave. You know? That doesn't like appreciate the groups less. You know, Unforgiven's still like a pretty cool group that I'm a part of. And not even a group, it was a one-off thing. You know? But yeah. Like, that's why I'm like, oh god, I'm like the worst groupmate. Cause like I think like in my eyes, I'm like, look, as long as I'm doing my job, I don't care what happens. You know, as long as it gets done, and you know, if you really need my input on something, just come tell me. You know, or come ask me, you know. That's fine. But like in terms of like actually making friends, not my cup of tea. It's not. Really goes to show my ethic. But yeah, I don't I just don't see the need to want connections. So I join a group, I do my job, and then I'm usually just silent for the rest of it. You know? Like, I mean, the only way people really get to know me is through my streams. You know? It's because, like, it's not because I'm obligated to do them. It's just this is what I enjoy doing. Because personally, I don't really enjoy, like, mundane talk. Especially over text. Mundane talks over text is like my worst nightmare. Like, I feel like if you were to, like, speak to me, like, verbally about something like that, I'd be like, okay, fine, we're talking, you know? But, like, if you're texting me about some, if you just want to go on, like, a text chain, and I'm just like, oh, okay, and I'm like, I'm out of it already, you know? I'm like, I'm done. But yeah. That's why I'm like the worst, like I'm usually not a very good friend. I'm terrible at texting. I'm so bad at texting. I don't know how people text so fast. Like, I've talked about this, 100% I've talked about this. It's just like I joined one and then it was just like Discord notifications kept popping up and I'm just like, man, they talk so fast. I didn't know what to do. So I was just like, okay, it's okay. I'm fine. I'm the type of person to write one big message. I'm the type of person to write one big message instead of like small ones, like 5 different small ones. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you a paragraph instead of writing 5 sentences that the paragraph was made out of. I like texting and speaking too. Yeah, I like speaking more than I like texting is the thing. That's kind of reason why I'm a streamer. I like talking verbally more than I like typing on a keyboard. I even like writing, like handwriting. I like handwriting more than I like texting. Texting sucks. I hate texting. I think me talking about this I'm just like, wow, I do not like text messages. And that's not me saying I don't want to receive them. It's more like I hate the idea of that concept. You know? The idea of the idea. like this is the first time I'm talking about this, but I like write in like a journal every once in a while when I have to like, I have something on my mind, or 2, when I have to plan something out. Speaking of which, I should bookmark this. I wrote in it yesterday because something was on my mind, and I just wrote for like 2 pages about the thing, and I'm like, wow, that feels really nice to just get my thoughts onto like a piece of paper. I like it more than texting. Also, yeah, texting is usually like a 2-person thing. I'm not a big people person. Not a big people person. I like to do my own thing. But yeah, okay. Before we start, let me check some things first. This actually, I haven't even opened this yet. Okay, yeah. So today we're gonna be playing Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright. Can't wait to see the trial finish. I'm going to forget all the voices. I've forgotten all of them. I don't remember any of them. I remember Phoenix, Maya, Layton, and Luke. Kinda. Kinda Luke. Luke is the oddball in that group. Alright, let's just open the game up. Let's get started. No more dilly-dallying. We have to finish this trial. Doot 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 doot. This. Oh, I didn't. Dun 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 dun. The last time I played this game, I think the game was too loud. So if like, guys, if there's anything wrong with the audio, just tell me. I should preface this. I feel like this is the game where I've had the most trouble with like balancing my speaking and the game audio. So if I need to do something, just tell me. But yeah, last time we left off, some random guy showed up in court. A guy with no bearing on court. I have brought water bottles with me. Stay hydrated, folks. Well, so much fun. So much for a fun evening at home. The knights crashed our party. They were scouting all about a witch. They were scouting? They were shouting all about a witch and a witch trial. Talk about coming out of left field. They arrested Espella and dragged her to the courthouse under suspicion of being one of those witches they mentioned. And if she's found guilty, oh, you know, they only throw her into a pit of fire. They're joking, right? Yep. The guy in the middle is the random guy. Well then. We will now continue with the trial of Espella Cantabella. Yeah. The middle guy is the guy who's just like come out of left field and like, what is this trial ain't over. Oh boy. A group of witnesses huddling up before a joint testimony in a witch trial. You can't make this stuff up. Inquisitor Barnum, if I may ask you a question. Yes, my lord? Now we have 5 minutes on the stand, so I must ask. Why was this obnoxious-looking man left out of your initial group of witnesses? Baldy's right, Barnum. That's just cold-blooded. There is but one reason, my lord. I do not know this witness even existed. Huh? You, sir, failed to come forward. When we were asking for witnesses for this very trial, you were nowhere to be seen. That's 'cause I didn't heard a peep about it. I usually ain't around at night, except for maybe around Rogue's Tavern. So you're basically telling us that you were up all night drinking? Anyway, it's all water under the bridge now, so far as I'm concerned. Just leave the rest to yours truly. During last night's interrogation, the defender brought forth some surprising proof. Namely, that there was a little possibility the accused could have used magic. I've never heard of such a claim. It must be the doing of this logic. What rubbish? Logic, you say? I ain't got a clue what that is. But I do know that this bread bacon baker ought to head back to the bakery. Eloquently said. Oi, Gramps. Give me and me partners over here a chance to speak. You want to know how the witch managed to be holding that scepter, don't you? What is this music? Wait. I just wanted to turn it up a bit.
Oh, when you say grips, you wouldn't be mean, would you?
I failed to see... what was his voice? Fuck. I failed to see anyone else meeting such description. We'll show you she's a witch. I bet Snow is beautiful white coat on it. On guard. Fuck me. Alright, team, let's do this. Witnesses? Fun. What a fun cast of characters.
Yes, well, let us proceed with the testimonies.
Why do I feel like I've totally lost control of this situation? Fuck me. This is gonna be so hard today. The mystery of the witch's scepter. It's clear as day. Espella is a witch. And we're not backing down on this. Stop eating your flowers, girl. Is that healthy? When she what's his voice? When she dropped the lantern, the scepter was not yet in her hands. The scepter must have been hidden by magic and carried on her back. The rogues grabbed her by the hand and held the lantern. So she must have had another way of holding that scepter. That's easy. The girl must have put the bucket down on the ground and picked up that witch's magic stick.
So, she had the witch's scepter behind her back. Then she dropped her lantern and reached out for the scepter after it fell. If that is the case, then it must have been possible for the accused to have used magic.
This is bad. Thanks to this guy, now all the witnesses seem extra determined to pin this on Espella. Bleh. They seem to harbor a shared anger towards witches and magic. Such is the cause for their strong desire to see a guilty verdict passed as soon as possible. However, such confidence is undoubtedly bound to cloud their better judgment and thinking. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think these guys mean any real harm, but they're all riled up. They don't even realize how distorted their ideas of what happened tonight has become. At least, that's how it seems. This isn't good, Professor. The witnesses aren't thinking straight. They're completely blind to the truth.
Sir Baker, rather, Mr. Wright.
Yes?
You do not appear to be a mere simple baker, that much is clear. On the other hand, you are no ordinary defender either.
Never before has a defender managed to clash and do battle with me here, on this battlefield as an equal. Yeah? Sir Blue Knight, this trial has not been decided yet. If there is any doubt in your interrogation, I will not hesitate to strike your case down where it stands. I understand.
Defender, please begin your interrogation.
I was like, interrogation? You mean cross-examination? There you go. The mystery of the witch's scepter. Okay, do I just press all these? I still don't have the, I still don't have the whatchamacallit as evidence. The illustration? Oh, look, it's her with glasses. Hey, she's pretty cute. She eats flowers, though. She's kind of weird. Let's just press everything, I guess. Not backing down, you say? Uh-huh, that's right. Espella's a witch. That's our story and we're sticking to it. This is a courtroom, Miss Kira. We're not interested in your story, we're interested in the truth. You know what I think? I think stories have the power to touch our lives in really meaningful ways. What do you mean? Last year, I read a book about a flower girl. who brought peace to the world with all the pretty flowers she sold. Because of that story, now I tell myself, Kira, one day you'll fill the world with beautiful flowers of your own. That story inspires me to sell more flowers. It's pretty much the same as this trial. Is this relevant, Judge? Judge, is this relevant?
What a very interesting story.
Indeed. I've heard nary a truer tale. Wouldn't you agree, Sir Blue Knight? Maybe it's just me, but I'd prefer something a little more relevant. I'm afraid our logic may do us no good here. Let us move on to the next witness, shall we? Witness. When she dropped the lantern, the scepter was not yet in her hands.
Hold it!
How could you say that? How did you know? No matter how many times you ask, you still say you didn't see the scepter, huh, Gramps? I asked you, youngling. Were you paying attention to this trial? Yes. Well then, magic made the scepter invisible, did it not? Thus, my old age clouding on my vision has nothing to do with anything. The scepter actually vanished. No, what I'm saying is, if it really was invisible, you wouldn't be able to actually prove it. Not so, young one. We can prove it. The girl's a witch. There's your proof. So, my old age clouding up my memories has nothing to do with anything. The scepter magically vanished, you see. Okay, we get it. When the lantern fell, you claimed the scepter was still not in her hand yet. So that means... The scepter must have been hidden by magic and carried on her back.
Hold it!
The witch's scepter was behind her back. Well, it's just like my little snowflake here. Whenever my darling gets too heavy, I hoist him up and carry him on my back. You mean your baby goat? You mean your baby goat, right? Yes. There isn't a cuter little goat in the entire courtroom. Ain't that right, precious? Bye. I know it's been asked already, but you didn't see the witch's scepter, did you? Well, no, but it must have been made visible by magic and then put on a back. You know, Snowy is still such a tiny little thing. If I put him on my back, you can hardly see him. I hardly see the point of that comment.
So, the accused grabbed the witch's scepter after the lantern fell.
The rogues grabbed her by the hand and then held the grabbed her by the hand that held the lantern, so she must have had another way of holding that scepter. Between her legs? She held the scepter between her legs? I don't want to talk about her putting a scepter between her legs. I'm gonna stop there. Are you alright? What? Why? Why? Well, for one thing, you're hiding behind what I assume is a shield. Well played, Blue Knight. You managed to see through my steel guard technique. Your what technique? You tried to penetrate the depths of my mind and deceive me once with your witchcraft words. But you will find your words are futile against the strength of my shield, crafted by wood harder than any steel. Now then, have at you. Attack me if you dare. No. Just listen for a second.
Looking at this sketch, it's quite clear that the accused could not have held the scepter at the same time as carrying the lantern. Witness, explain to the courtroom just how the accused held the scepter.
This guy's name is still just some guy. This guy doesn't have a name. This guy... Is he in our profiles, right? It's some guy. Some drunkard that decided to invade the courtroom. What the hell? She put the milk bucket down? That's right. Reckon if she did that, she had no problem holding the thing.
Objection!
But none of the other witnesses have said anything about seeing her put the bucket down on the ground. But no one said...
What?
Everybody's fucking thinking now. Jesus. Okay. Wow, it's literally everybody. What did you say? But ain't no one said a thing about not seeing her put the bucket down either, right? Okay. I guess.
Hang on.
Hold up. Excuse me, Miss Kira. Hey, I'm going to look deep into your mind. Yes? What is it? Tell me, what do you think of this witness's testimony just now? The accused placed the bucket on the ground. No one has said anything about this until now. Why, you're right. How odd. Everyone must have simply forgotten, including myself. Huh? Yeah, but Espella definitely did put that milk bucket down. That way, she was able to easily grab her scepter and use magic. Easy peasy, right? The nerve, Nick! It looks like she's trying to peg Espella as a witch every chance she gets. Really? I don't know how much more testimony of this I can stand. Do we have to press him? We have to press him every time? Oh, that was everybody. These testimonies. Something's definitely not right here. What do you think we do, Nick? There's no way this disappearing scepter explains what happened. I mean, no one saw anything. How can anybody prove it was there? This is starting to get real annoying. Tell me. They can talk all they want about an invisible scepter, but there's no way no way is anything slipping under my radar. I do believe that is correct, Mr. Wright. Somehow, we might find a clue that might lead us to another opening. Yeah, you're right. And I think Mr. Personality over there may be the key to just doing that. To doing just that. Okay. Let's press him. Let's press him, and then we press everybody. Welcome to Phoenix Wright, peoples. She put the milk bucket down? Oh yeah, she put the milk bucket down. My voice isn't hoarse enough to do his voice yet. One, two, three, everybody. Alright, Knightley, we're gonna talk to you first. Excuse me, Mr. Knightle, not Knightley. Tell me, what do you think about this witness's testimony just now? He claims that the accused placed a bucket on the ground. No one has said anything about this until now. I'm reminded of one thing, sir. A battle tactic important to any knight. Imagine, in one hand, you hold your sword, and in your other, your shield. When suddenly, from the shadows, an inch of epic proportion takes your back. What doth one do? Indeed, what can one do? Well, let me tell you. One must drop one's sword and fell that unholy itch with a wide, well-timed scratch on one's back. Right. A crafty witch would surely do this. A crafty witch would surely use the same tactic, would she not? I call it my signature back scratch attack of great justice. Right. By the way, be wary when using the tactic in battle. I find my opponents rarely give me ample time to remove my armor and scratch. Thank you for that, Mr. Knightle. No further questions. Mr. Knightle sure takes the whole knight thing super seriously, huh? Sheesh. Sheesh. I guess it's back to the drawing board. I didn't do that. That was a game. Phoenix. So modern.
Hold it!
I didn't know Sheesh existed 4 years ago? 10 years ago. This game is 2014. Yeah, it's 10 years ago. You put the milk bucket down? Yeah, I reckon you put the milk bucket down. But none of the other witnesses are on the ground. Well, I ain't saying nothing about no other witnesses seeing the ground.
What?
Hey, you.
Hang on!
Excuse me, Mr. Wordsmith?
What is it?
Oh, boisterous blue one. Tell me, what do you think of this witness's testimony just now? He has stated that the defendant put the bucket on the ground. No other witnesses never mentioned that.
Let me tell you something, young man. Long as I lived and prospered, in that time, I have forgotten much. Dreams, aspirations, even love. I simply forgot about that milk bucket, like one would forget about a single drop of water within the bucket that is life.
Thank you for that, Mr. Wordsmith. No further questions. I still don't understand a single word that comes out of his mouth, Nick. Sheesh. I guess it's back to the drawing board. Sheesh. Get a load of this guy. Alright, last person to talk to. She put the milk bucket down. That's right, she put the milk bucket down. Oh shit, she put the milk bucket down? Yeah, she put the milk bucket down. She didn't put the milk bucket down, you idiots, all of you.
Hang on!
Excuse me, Miss Mary. Huh? You mean Snowy and me? Tell me, what do you think of the witness's testimony just now? The accused placed the bucket on the ground. No one has said anything about this until now. That must be how it happened. The girl probably placed the bucket on the ground, yes.
Objection!
Miss Mary, you did not mention anything to that effect in your previous testimony. And yet you clearly stated that the one thing you were specifically focused on more than anything was the milk bucket. Ergo, you should be able to confirm to the court whether or not the bucket really was placed on the ground.
Objection!
Oh, Barnum. One's memory is not flawless, Sir Blue Knight. Pay attention to what the witness is saying. The accused probably placed the milk bucket on the ground. There's a possibility such was the case. Yes, that's right. Isn't that my little cuddle pumpkin? Bah. It's nice that the game does that for me. I knew it. There's something fishy about her testimony, but... Indeed, it would seem that we require a decisive piece of evidence if we are to expose the contradiction in these witnesses' testimonies. Yeah, I just have to think of what that could be. Wait. Where am I presenting it? Am I presenting it here? I'm not sure, actually. I don't know how to prove it. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, though. I'm pretty sure it's the, we're trying to prove that there's no mud on it, right? I think, right? Also, I don't think we can't present when we're in that testimony phase where we're talking to everybody. So it has to be here, right? The lantern Espella was holding, the glass is covered and broken, covered in mud. I think we present the lantern, no?
Objection!
Nope, we don't present the lantern. Fuck. Hase, how is this for decisive proof, huh? This is pretty decisive proof. Shit. Or next time you should be hurled. Yeah, no need to get physical here. Shit. So she picked up the scepter. Wait, it's easy. The girl just put the bucket on the ground. Do I present the bucket?
Objection!
I present the bucket. I'm afraid what really happened is not quite so simple. What? What you talking about? It only just stopped raining moments before the crime took place. As a result, the ground was very muddy. If Miss Cantabella really placed this bucket on the ground, like you claim she did, then it should have been caked with mud. Just like the lantern was after it fell. That's what I tried to prove, man. Oh man, they gypped me out of that one.
Well, I'd say that clears up your muddy testimony, wouldn't it?
Hey, Barnum.
What?
You're just gonna sit there looking pretty? Come on, give me a hand here.
Flattery will get you nowhere, witness. Other than, perhaps, to the dungeons. At any rate, there is but one question we ought to ask. Why is there no mud on the bucket? To the witness with the goat, may I ask you a question?
Oh, she probably cleaned the bucket, right? Is that what we're gonna say now? Huh? Are you talking to us?
Indeed. You admitted to the court that you returned home with the milk bucket. Illegally, I must add.
Oh my. Such harsh words, Inquisitor.
When you took the bucket home, you must have simply wiped the mud from the bucket. Is that correct?
Yeah, this is the line we're going down.
Oh, a bad.
But that poor goat.
You know, now that you mention it.
No way, don't tell me.
That milk bucket. That's right. I remember now. I don't know if what was on the bucket was mud exactly, but it certainly was dirty. Before taking it inside with me, I remember wiping it clean with an old rag.
Are you kidding me? God damn it, what is up with this court and omitting information? Get a grip on yourselves, peeps.
Exceptional work, Crystal Barnum.
Right. It all makes perfect sense, see? We were right all along, weren't we, Miss Inquisitor Barnum? I knew that sword wasn't just for show. Barnum, you sliced his argument in two.
Objection!
Witnesses, stop stroking the prosecutor's dick. All three of you went up and we were like, oh, you're so cool, Mr. Barnum. Shut up. Witness, Miss Mary. What is it? You're absolutely sure that there was mud stuck to this milk bucket?
Oh my. Well, truth be told, I don't remember whether it was mud exactly. But I do remember cleaning the bucket off when I got home.
Ugh.
It would seem the defense has failed to disprove the witness's claims. Of that, we can be certain.
Huh? That'll teach you, Bluey. You got that right. Do me a favor, will you, Gramps? I want to change my testimony just a tiny bit.
I will allow it. If only if the witness refrains from name-calling in the future.
You got it, my lord. Well, all this court mumbo-jumbo has left me thirstier than a dog in a desert. Dude, is that cup endless? Look at how much he's drinking. Get a new cup, dog. Are you sober? Was it filled with water? Wait, what? That witch there was on the stick. I even heard her say the incantation thingy. That's right, I witnessed it all. Really? No, you didn't. Is Ignace a verbal? I don't think Ignace is it a verbal thing? Simply, yeah, it's not verbal. You fucking idiot. I don't know how you've thrown this whole claim away, dog.
Hold it!
Hold it right there. You're an idiot. But wait, hold up. But no one knows for sure if Miss Cantabella dropped the milk bucket on the ground. Because there was no milk on it or mud on it. Is that what you're saying? Hey, we went over this already. We know that goat lady wiped off all the mud.
Objection!
However, Miss Mary doesn't clearly remember whether or not there was mud that was stuck on the bucket.
Oh, we really don't remember. But maybe? I guess maybe there was mud on it? I mean, she couldn't have held the scepter without putting the bucket on the ground.
Ah.
Miss Mary, please give a definitive answer.
You all dumb, Bluey? Talk all you want, cause he ain't gonna help, you see. The five of us, we saw what that witch did. We saw it clear as day. Who has things to talk about?
What are you doing?
Ring around a rosy, yes.
Hang on!
Fucking A, tell...
Excuse me, mister? Stop spinning in the courtroom.
I think he needs his meds.
Earth to Gramps?
Oh god, he's dying.
Defender, what do you say, Gramps? Might you by chance be referring to me? No, of course not, Your Honor.
Mr. Wordsmith, are you listening? Back to
I heard you quite clearly the first time, young man. These ears hear all. The crackling of fire, the whispering of the crowd, and now, your voice.
If that's the case, then allow me to ask you a question. You were clearly deep in thought just now. Do you have something to say about this man's testimony?
Indeed so. I felt something was amiss, however. What that means, I cannot say.
Amiss?
Witness, could you tell us? What precisely was amiss about this third-rate testimony from this third-rate witness?
What a burn, Barnum.
5 heads are better than 1. 10 eyeballs are better than 2. As I listened to this man's testimony, I could not help but become aware of something that is most odd. Tonight, when the crime occurred, we all made haste to that terrible scene. The delicious scent of mid-evening dinner permeated through the air. The shadows of those present is cast through a dim light. And yet, there were but 4 figures in the vicinity, including myself.
4? Hold on. You're saying that there were only 4 witnesses at the crime scene tonight?
These eyes may be old, but they know what they saw.
Is something the matter, Miss Mary?
No, it's just that Snowy and I are trying to remember what happened at that time. I remember the flames erupting into the air. That's when Snowy and I made our mad dash to save the precious milk. And when our 2 ruffians were set ablaze, the flame filled the area with light. In that sudden flash of light, we could see that there were other people around besides ourselves. And that's when I saw them, the other people that scrambled to the scene along with us. I'm quite sure of it, that there were only 4 of us. There were only 4 of us there at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
Wow, this is pretty big news.
Hold it, madam, what in the blazes is going on? We have 5 witnesses on the stand, all claiming to have witnessed tonight's events firsthand. That means we have 1 witness too many.
Someone's a fucking liar. Don't be... Oi, you lot better stop speaking out of turn. All for one, one for all, remember? We all promised to take this witch down together, didn't we?
It's not quite that simple. We saw what we saw. Well, I say it's all about the numbers, and I counted, I say. I'll have you know that my counting is flawless. On nights where my sleep eludes me, I can count sheep from moonrise to sunrise.
4 witnesses, 5 witnesses? What difference does it make? Things all started getting muddled when you showed up. What the? You saying it's my fault? I was there, you fool. Didn't I just finish saying that?
My testimony is as strong as steel, even if it's not completely stainless. Order, order! I said order!
Fucking dummies!
What is going on here? You claim the number of witnesses do not add up?
This is some pretty goofy ass music for a big party like this.
I've never paid witness to such outrageous conflict. There is but one answer to this puzzle. A single possibility. What do you mean? Without a doubt, magic must have been used at the scene of the crime. Furthermore, it would indeed appear that there were only 4 witnesses present at the scene. And yet, currently, we are faced with 5 witnesses testifying to the court. That certainly is a fatal contradiction, with only one possible answer. Would you not agree, Mr. Wright? The answer, it can't be. Well, out with this supposed answer, Sir Blue Knight. What is your explanation for the current number of witnesses?
Ooh, is one of them the witch? I didn't know. I didn't know this game was gonna take this turn. So I thought it was gonna be different, as in like the thing in like Phoenix Wright games, right? Is that like the witnesses, when you're interrogating witnesses and you're meeting them, right? Usually one of them is the culprit, and you prove that in a trial, right? I didn't know if this game was gonna take that same approach. I thought it was gonna be like we were just gonna prove Espella innocent, like we're supposed to do, like a regular defense attorney, instead of us playing detective as well. But I mean, shoot, if one of them's, I'm fine with this. If one of them's the witch, they didn't see things clearly. The witch cast a spell on them. One of them is the witch. Yeah, if one of them is the witch. Well, it might seem far-fetched, the reality is actually rather simple. The real witch, and the real murderer in this case, is actually one of these 5 witnesses. Let me save. I saved right as the intense music started playing. What? What? Oh God! In my courtroom? You're telling us that the witch is amongst this group of witnesses? What utter rubbish! There's no possible way that such a claim could be true. That's right. You got a lot of nerve accusing one of us of being a witch. We told you nothing but the truth. And yet you still have the gall to batter around such an outrageous accusation? Behold, my trusty shield deflects your petty words like the petty words that they are. Inquisitor Barnum? Yes, my lord. I would like to see a sketch of the crime scene at the time of the incident. Do you have one in your possession? Yes, certainly, my lord. I have one here. I requested it from the court illustrator, just in case. Very well, witnesses. I would like each of you to mark your location at the time of the murder. Here on this crime scene sketch, quickly, now. Hey, this judge is pretty smart. This is a pretty smart move from him. The number of witnesses doesn't add up. It looks like we're getting somewhere now. But we haven't even scratched the surface yet. And it's all thanks to this top hat wearing gentleman. Yeah, the gang's all together, boys. The court accepts his currency sketch of the evidence. Woo! If only one of the witnesses is a witch, that could only mean one thing. Somebody here isn't telling the truth. That would indeed appear to be the case, Mr. Wright. Listen well, Sir Blue Knight. The path you tread now is a very dangerous one. Claiming that a witch is among these honorable witnesses is a serious accusation. Should have proved to be a false one. I'm gonna be beheaded. You'll find yourself at the other end of my sword. Do I make myself clear? Huh? But that wasn't so much my suggestion. I mean, the gentleman here with the lovely top hat is the one who urged me to say it. It is the same thing, Sir Blue Knight.
Indeed, it is the same thing, Sir Baker.
It is the same thing, Mr. Wright. Oh boy. Now, ready your sword. Ready? Were you listening? You claim that the witch is not the accused and that someone else at the crime scene is the true culprit. If what you say is true, then surely you can tell the court where exactly this person was at the scene of the crime, or the time of the crime, can you not? Come now, Sir Blue Knight. Only you can enlighten us as to who this real witch actually is.
Sir Doughy Defender, show us where the witch was at the exact moment the murder took place.
Am I really doing this? I don't know. Well, I don't know. Whoa. This is pretty sudden. I have no idea actually. I don't know anything. Within 1 meter of I don't know. Requires an incantation and a scepter to cast. Can I ask him more questions? Summons a circle with the caster. Requires an incantation and a scepter to cast. Yeah. Causes anything the caster touches to vanish from sight. Simply chant a mirror and it makes it reappear. I don't know. It was you! Y'all were them. Y'all were the bad guys. I don't know. Within 1 meter? Everybody is in 1 meter. Right? This is so bullshit. I actually don't know. Oh shit. Wait. If Kira's that far away, wait. How did she see it? How did she see this? If she's that far away, it might be her. Oh, because she lost her glasses already. It might be Kira. I think it's Kira. If Kira was standing there, then there's no way she should have been able to see this, right? I can't save here either. All right, it's you. The real witch is probably this person right here, I think. Probably.
This person?
I think. Ah. You're bad at this defender stuff. It makes me want to drink. Glug, 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 glug. If I may, Mr. Wright. Remember that if one of these witnesses is indeed the real witch, and there is a high possibility that particular witness is not telling the truth, do bear that in mind. So the witch must be lying, huh? If that's the case, that must mean a certain person wasn't where they actually claimed they were. That's when the witch must have cast Ignace, right? Take a look in the Grand Grimoire. We're bound to find something in there. Even if the witness was lying up a storm, whatever is inside the Grand Grimoire has to be the truth, right?
Sir Doughy Defender, do not waste the court's time with such ridiculous answers.
Darn it.
Sir Doughy Defender,
Show us where the location. I don't. What? I don't know how big 1 meter is in this vicinity.
summons a circle of flames within 1 meter of the radius. In a 1 meter radius of the caster, requires an incantation and a scepter to cast. What did they just say? I actually have no idea. I thought it was Kira. I thought it was Kira. I guess it's not. How is she so far and yet able to see it with her bad eyesight? Look at her with her glasses here. It's in the Grand Grimoire? What? Summon 1 meter radius of the caster. Who is in 1 meter radius of the caster? Who's the closest here? Let me... Wait. Nidal? Nidal? I don't know. I don't know. Your boy is the location of the witch. I'm not sure, really. I'm not sure. It was you! This is the real witch, I think, probably. This person? Okay. No, you don't. If I may, Mr. Wright, remember that if one of these witches indeed, high possibility that particular witness is not telling the truth, do bear that in mind. So the witch must be lying. If that's the case, that means a certain person wasn't where they claimed they were. That means That means the witch must have cast Ignace, right? Must cast Ignace? I don't know. I don't have... You?
Got it.
Nope. Oh, I'm not supposed to tell them where... Okay. Okay, I can't believe I wasted all of my things on this, man. It's not where they were. Somebody isn't telling the truth about this. So it's actually none of these positions. It's somewhere where somebody isn't. It's like the woods or something. I think it has to be like these woods or these woods, right? This is what it means? I mean, if I lose, right? It's okay.
Got it.
It's here. The witch is probably standing probably somewhere around here. Somewhere around there. It looks like your head is currently somewhere else, Sir Blue Knight. What do you mean? I believe he's trying to say their answer is incorrect. Keep in mind that the real witch is among the witnesses, so they cannot completely be certain that we cannot be completely certain that the testimonies are true. Of course, that's true. Well, looks like I'm relying on the witness testimonies out of the wind. Mr. Wright, there was witch used the spell Ignace, right? Take a look at the Grand Worm. You're probably found something. Huh? Huh? Well, what? Summons a circle of flames within 1 meter radius of the caster. Requires an incantation and scepter to cast. Yes. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. Detestable creature magic Am I about to see something bad? Oh, scary. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it.
Run it back, boys. Run it back. One of them is a witch. Simply far-fetched. There's one of these guys are a witch. One of y'all are a witch. What? One of them is a witch? I think the other... Holy shit! Holy fuck! One of y'all's are the witch and y'all's a liar. One of y'all's is a liar. Fucking liar, all of you. Inquisitor Barnum, yes, my lord, I'd like to sketch of the crime scene. And I'm redoing this so I can get all my points back. Yes, top-hatted gentleman is me. It has to be that top forest then, right? Isn't telling the truth. Liars, all of you. All of you are liars. All of you are lying. Stop lying, all of you. Listen, Sir Blue Knight, the dangerous one. You'll be executed or something if you're wrong about this, because are you being say it's all the same, Blue Knight? Yes, it's all the same, Sir Baker. It's Mr. Wright. It's all right. Now, ready your sword. We're ready. Were you listening? Was that the crime scene? If that is true, then surely you can tell us exactly where this person was at the scene of the crime. Come. So us picking one of the things is relying on their testimonies. Right? Right? Okay, it has to be clear. What? I didn't click there. Well, I guess this is right. The music stopped. The witch must have been standing here.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? Unfortunately for you, that spot has absolutely nothing to do with these witnesses.
Objection!
Inquisitor Barnum, I suggest you try looking at this. The Grand Grimoire. According to this tome, Ignace summons a circle of flames within a 1 meter radius from the caster. In other words, the witch had to have been somewhere within 1 meter of the flame when casting the spell.
Objection!
Of course, you need say any more, Sir Blue Knight. First off, notice that no one else in the area is. Notice that there's no one else in the area other than the accused. It should also be obvious from the sketch that there's clearly nowhere for anyone to hide.
Objection!
True, there aren't any hiding spots, however. There is one possibility, if a witch wanted to stay hidden from sight. Ah! Most intriguing. They used a mirror, or the invisible one. Most intriguing. Since you loved showing evidence, then prove it. How was the witch able to hide in plain sight? Whip-de-fucking-do. They were invisible. Demir.
Take that!
This Telea Magica contains 2 magic gems. Ignace and 1 other spell. That's right. The spell Demir. Demir. It can't be. That's right. There was most certainly a witch present at the crime scene. Only, they were completely invisible. All thanks to the magic spell Demir. What foolishness is this? You fool! Fools, all of you! Lying in my courtroom? Order to court, defender. What are you getting at? I thought that the witch used Demir to make the Talica Magica disappear.
Objection!
According to the Grand Grimoire, under the entry of Demir, it causes anything the catcher touches to vanish from sight. In other words, supposing the witch were holding the staff in one hand, while touching part of their body with the other, they would be able to make themselves disappear. Are you implying that the reason for committing what? Are you implying that this is the reason for the conflicting number of witnesses?
Indeed, it is. Which means witnesses. Someone amongst you is not disclosing the entire truth, and that person is the witch we seek. I believe it is the most probable scenario. Yes, we're splitting up the group. We must split up the group. Honorable witnesses, you will testify to the court one final time. Tell us exactly what you saw and what you did not see at the scene of the crime. How absurdly absurd. The purpose of this trial was to convict that girl of the crime, is it not?
That's right. We are not witches.
Witnesses, I ask that you listen. There's a witch mingling among you. That's right. I'm afraid that you are all no longer brother in arms. The true opponent here is within your own group.
Yeah, Layton, fucking put it down.
The real witch is one of these 5 witnesses, huh? Fine by me. Time to put an end to this trial.
Yo. Witness testimony. What we saw and what we didn't see.
You wish to know where we all were standing tonight? It matters not. Would the flames not burn just the same?
That flame. I never saw anything like it. It quite literally left me speechless. I couldn't even so much to scream.
I heard the tiniest cry, and when I turned around, the blisters were roasting, so I rushed right over.
I heard the incantation, then the flame suddenly erupted. I'm quite certain of it. I only saw 3 people there with us.
As I said, there were only 3 others present, like that man there, who was stumbling around like a newborn calf.
Okay, so Wordsmith is vouching for some guy. His name is some guy.
The most heinous act indeed. No wonder these witnesses are also confused. The witch amongst the witnesses. What an utterly baseless claim.
I don't think so, Barnum. The only basis claim of this case is a spell of being a witch. It's more than a little likely that one of these witnesses is the culprit. These testimonies are bound to tell me who the real witch is. Alright, time to get pressing. I'm not gonna press all of them. I'm kind of curious on what... Was it you?
Hold it!
You turned around? The tiniest cry? Because his is interesting because him and Kira are on the same... Kira's my number 1 suspect right now, by the way. Him and Kira are on the same path, right? If he turned around, that means he would have seen her. Or if he was walking that direction, he would have seen her.
It might have been someone saying the incantation for that spell. My memories are kind of hazy on that one. Scared me good though. Never jumped to my feet so fast in all my life. Nearly had a heart attack, I tell you.
Jumped up?
That's right. It was still raining cats and dogs, so being a resourceful chap that I am, I decided to doze under a tree for a bit.
Wordsmith, what do you got to say? Hold up! Is everything alright, Mr. Wordsmith?
What is it that one want this time, young one?
I just wanted to know if you had any thoughts on the testimony just now.
Ah, yes. Thoughts about the slumbering under the trees, you mean?
Slumbering?
I often find myself weaving the most intricate of dreams under that tree. Of course, I could not nap tonight. Now with that uncouth man usurping my special dreaming spot, could I?
Are you using this cross-examination to argue over a napping spot?
Let us hope that such arguments do not lead to any criminal acts in the future. Witness, please continue your testimony.
Okay, that didn't lead to anything. Yeah, I thought that would give me something. It didn't. Okay, let's just start from the beginning then. It does matter. It matters quite a bit. In other words, you're not sure exactly what happened tonight, is that right?
Defender, I brought with burning vigor this night. I do not belittle my efforts.
Right.
A knight does not just run away at the mere sight of fire. Ha! No one even said anything about running away. If I may be perfectly straight with you, the pillar of fire illuminated the area as it rose high into the air. There, by the fire, was the witch. And, excluding the two unfortunate knaves, I counted 3 others at the scene. Wait, what did you say? By the fire was the witch, and excluding the 2 unfortunate knaves, oh, the guys that got burned, I counted 3 others.
Hang on!
Excuse me, Miss Kira? Eek. Well, what do you want? It looks like you had something to say. About the testimony. Well, it was about the number of people at the crime scene. Have you ever played the Daisy Pedal game? The Daisy Pedal game? 1 witness, 2 witness, 3 witness, 4 witness, 5 witness, 6 witnesses. What an adorable game. It seems like something out of a fairy tale. Seriously, Your Honor. Anyway, you may continue your testimony, witness. Was that it? That was it?
Hold it!
It must have been pretty terrifying, huh? Yes, it's kind of like... It's the kind of thing you only read about in books. The moment that pillar of fire erupted, I could feel my throat tightening up. It was so difficult to breathe. I couldn't even manage so much as to scream. Quite. After all, the flames engulfed the scene in a blink of an eye. Yes, I'm sorry. That's why I can't really remember. So you can't remember the number of people at the crime scene? Naturally, that is understandable, witness. That's also why I was a little late to getting to the scene compared to the others. You were late. You were late. You were late. What does that mean? Are you certain? Well, I believe so. But then, when you think about it, can anyone really be absolutely certain of anything? It worries me that you're saying that in the middle of a cross-examination. I believe the witness means that there's no way she can be certain whether there were 4 or 5 witnesses at the crime scene. Anyhow, there was a matter of great importance that Snowy and I had to tend to. Ah, you must mean the milk bucket. That's right, the milk. If any soot had gone into that milk, it would be a tragedy to end all tragedies. It's just some guy. Yeah.
Hang on!
Stop spilling your booze all over the place, dog. Shit. Could I stop you there, mister? Stop it. It's getting everywhere. You know how expensive this shit is? Mister! Ah! Whoa. Tone down the volume there, Bluey. It's my line. Does anything come to mind regarding Miss Mary's testimony? Nope. Not really. Nothing boring anyways. Just that I think this old lady is full of it. Huh? I'm talking about that milk, man, the milk. You know the second you try the stuff, it ain't nothing to write home about, let me tell you. What are you saying, you dolt? Who on... what is her voice? Who on earth would let you drink anything from as delicious as the milk from my farm? A ruffian like you is better served by whatever unthinkable liquid is in that never-ending mug of yours. Yeah, bah. Are you guys using this cross-examination to argue over milk? Let us hope. Bleh. Let us hope such arguments do not lead to any criminal acts in the future. What is... Okay. They're all just gonna, like, argue with each other. This entire that's what this entire testimony is. As I said, there are 3 others, like that man who was stumbling around like a newborn calf. So, including yourself, there were a total of 4 witnesses at the crime scene, correct? That is how it has come to pass. By the way, what do you mean by stumbling like a newborn calf? Ah, yes. That was a man as inebriated as he was loud. Quite a humorous sight it was, I dare say. He must mean the witness permanently glued to his cup of whatever it is he's drinking. When I saw the flames rise up into the sky, I wondered to myself, my word, whatever could that be? However, I could not simply walk over to check. My knees were a bit weak from shock, you see. That's when the wobbly-legged gentleman came running over. Oh, you have a lot to say, huh? Hold up! Why did the music stop? Is something the matter, mister? Mister! Ah? Oh, down. Tone down, Bluey. That's my line. Sir Blue Knight. Sir Blue Knight, please think before trying to press this witness. Looks like this guy's even managed to scare Barnum half to death. Now then, sir, about Mr. Wordsmith's testimony just now. He claims that you were stumbling around? What does he mean by that?
I'm gonna set the record straight right now. In no way was I stumbling around anywhere. I like to think of it more like staggering with style.
A responsible adult should know better than to go stumbling around in the dead of night.
Hey, look, I don't just go stumbling around like some clumsy idiot. I've got more sense than that. But in any way, I kind of tripped over a large stone. I mean, you don't exactly see what's on the ground when you're in front of you when you're running at full pelt, right? So, you could say I put my life on the line proving that you really need to watch where you're going when you run.
How courageous of you. Someone give this guy a medal. My lord, this testimony is a meaningless waste of everyone's time. Well, defender? Is there a point to this particular line of questioning? Is there anything worth pursuing here? What should I do?
Question further.
What is the point in not questioning further? The witness stated earlier that he tripped over a large stone. Mister, I have one question for you. Why weren't you watching what was in front of you?
Well, to be honest with you, it ain't much of a real answer, but something suddenly caught my attention. I don't know, I heard someone call out my name.
You heard your name? You heard your name?
Of course I turned around when I heard it. What? Who won? When a woman calls your name, you pay attention, am I right?
So, you heard someone call out, "Hey, you!" From behind, you mean?
What? I said they called out my name. How many times you guys gonna... How many guys do you know called "Hey, you"? My name is Amir. And don't forget it. You hear me?
I must say, this gentleman really does not strike me as an Amir. You know, Professor, it's not very memorable name, huh? Name, huh?
That's harsh.
Honorable witnesses, is there anyone among you who is aware of this man's name prior to now? Not at all. He's always been Mr. to me. A knight's name is only as good as the name of the sword he carries. It is the first time I've heard of it. I dare say, I did not expect his name to be one such as Amir. I'm sorry, but I didn't know his name either. I only remember names of my most loyal customers.
Okay, looks like absolutely no one knew this witness's name. You know, it ain't really much of a surprise to me either. But seriously, I definitely heard someone call my name. When you get to be my age, you really start to wonder if you'll find that true love, you know. I thought that pretty voice tonight might have been me, sweetie.
Is this relevant? Your Honor, I don't believe we should be so quick to label Mr. Amir's testimony meaningless. Would you not agree? I request that the witness might add this amusing anecdote to his testimony. Understood. Witness, amend your testimony, but please reflect only the important points of your story.
I'm telling you, I heard someone call me name. I was looking around and trying to find him. Okay.
Hold it!
Oh, whoops. Excuse me, Amir.
Don't sweat it, Bluey. Mr. Hey, you, it's all the same.
You stated that you heard your name being called from behind. Are you absolutely sure of that?
Ah, well, right or wrong, it sure sounded like my name. I mean, what else could it have been? I wouldn't have remembered it happening if I hadn't heard something, right? Still. Maybe there's a chance I just imagined it, huh? But anyway, I remember it came from somewhere behind me.
It's from somewhere behind you. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Amir's memory isn't the most accurate, but what if you say it's true? Then there's definitely something there.
Something, you mean? You might mean a contradiction?
Yeah, I think so. Although,
I don't know. There's just something strange about his testimony. I don't see any decisive evidence in the court record that can help. Do you mean to say that you found a contradiction that simply cannot be supported by the evidence?
Objection!
My lord, this line of interrogation is a complete waste of time of the court's time. Defender, I must warn you from here on. Any unnecessary questioning will be dealt with accordingly.
huh?
If I don't answer correctly, it's curtains for the trial and for Aspella. If your intent is finding a fault in this witness's testimony, you will need to present decisive evidence to back up your claim. There's not a single piece of evidence, decisive evidence in the court record. What do I do now?
Mr. Wright.
Mr. Layton.
I have an idea. I believe there is a weapon of sorts, with which you may be able to expose the contradiction without the need of evidence. A weapon? Yeah, I was thinking about it. Is this Demir? Or no, what is this called? Ignace? Is this... Ah, they chant Amir. Ah. I see. Okay, so they casted this.
A weapon.
No, defender, give us your answer.
Yes, Your Honor.
The defense finds the witness's testimony contains a clear contradiction. Your Honor, the defense believes that there's a huge contradiction with the witness's testimony.
Objection!
What is this? You must be an even bigger fool than I thought, Sir Blue Knight. You really do not possess a sliver of common sense, do you?
Objection!
Objection! If I may interrupt for a second, Inquisitor Barnum. Allow me to ask you this. What need is there for common sense in a world that forgoes using it? Accordingly, I must humbly ask that you discard that manner of thinking. Whatever do you mean? You have my utmost thanks for placing your trust in me, Mr. Wright. Let us discuss the one remaining weapon in the cross-examination. The remaining weapon? This trial has taught us a valuable new technique to be used in the courtroom, has it not?
You mean the questioning, right, Professor?
Indeed, it is, Luke. Each one of the witnesses in this trial has given us their own account of what occurred. Therefore, whenever one witness has testified, the other witnesses have listened. That gives me an idea. In addition to catching the witness off guard and questioning them about another's testimony, there is one other thing. There's something else we can get from a 5-person cross-examination?
Huh? That's right. Of course. It's gonna be like we can present evidence while they're doing it.
Indeed, contradictions. Should one testimonies differ from another's testimony, then I suppose that in of itself is considered a contradiction, can it not? A testimony contradicting a testimony. Or a testimony contradicting testimony. I would have never thought of that until now. Enough. Sir Blue Knight, are you prepared to present to the court evidence proving that the contradiction within this witness's testimony? The witness's testimony does not contradict any evidence. It contradicts the testimony. Well, what are you talking about? It is time, Mr. Wright. Have a look at the touchscreen. Oh, we're doing tutorial stuff.
there you will see the testimony of the witness in question, as well as those other witnesses. Keep your eyes peeled on the contradicting testimony. All right, let's give this another shot, Nick. And make sure you don't forget to take a look at the court record, too. I hurried to the scene, but I ended up hearing someone call me name from behind. I heard the incantation, and then I heard the incantation, and then the flames suddenly erupted. I'm certain of it. There were only 3 people. Okay. I don't. I still think it's Kira. Kira, you sly dog, Kira. That flame, I never saw like it. I couldn't.
Objection!
You! The person contradicting this man's testimony is none other than you, Miss Kira. Are you both pointing at me? At the time of the incident, that man heard someone's voice call his name. That voice belonged to you, Miss Kira. It couldn't have been anyone else. And yet, in your testimony, you stated that you were in such shock during tonight's events that you couldn't even speak. Ah, that's right. This is a clear contradiction.
Objection!
What? What is the meaning of this, defender? Can you really claim to trust a sham of a witness and his sham of a testimony?
Objection!
That man's character is beside this point. His testimony is anything but a sham. As he watched the flames erupt, his attention was drawn to a voice behind him, which in turn made him fall over. He heard a woman's voice calling his name. A very concrete reason, and a reason enough to believe his testimony.
Objection!
If this is as you say, then explain why you feel the witness is somehow responsible. That's right. Why me? People barely hear me when I'm out selling flowers. That's how sound my voice is. And besides, there was another woman at the scene, wasn't there? Me? What are you getting at, young lady? Do you honestly think a woman my age will be out late at night flirting with a questionable man? Besides, I don't even know this pathetic man's name. How could I have called out to him? Neither did I. And even if I did know his name, do you really think he's the kind of guy any self-respecting girl would want? I'm so sorry, Amir. I'm so sorry, buddy. He's getting fucking thrown around, man. Come on, ladies. I'm staying right here, you know. He'll never try to find true love at this point. It's so sad. My boy Amir. I didn't like you at first. I think you're cool. As I was saying, let me save. The only person that could have that guy could have heard from behind him was you, Miss Kira. It's so sad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Amir. The defense wishes to present evidence to prove this claim. This OST slaps. Yeah, I think this is the accused theme. Let me turn it up. This is the accused theme for this game. It's pretty compared to the other games. It's very orchestral.
To accuse a witness like this young lady here, why, this is simply unheard of. I must warn you, defender, that if you cannot prove your accusation to the court, you will see the underside of my gavel. Show the evidence proving that this young lady was the one who called out to this man at the scene of the crime. At the time of the crime. You cast Demir! You dummy! This piece of evidence is what? Oh. Whoops. My apologies, but I believe this may not be the correct piece of evidence. Yikes. That was fast. Please, Mr. Wright. Having come this far, do not falter here. Mr. Wright, please stop kidding around. Listen to the professor. Think about it, Mr. Wright. We'd been following the same train of thought until just now. I'm sorry. I have to hurry up and think of something. Shit. I'm sorry, Layton. Fuck. You can think all you want. You can think all you want, Sir Baker, but not before doing ability. Fuck me. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll give you another chance. Shows evidence proving this young man was the one who called out to... I don't know. Is it actually the area map? It is, right? Yeah.
Take that!
I was moving too fast. I'm sorry. I was moving too fast. Take a look at this and you'll have your answer. This is the crime scene sketch. You see the position of each witness during the crime. The only person that could have been the only person that he could have possibly have heard from behind him was none other than Miss Kira.
Objection.
Listen here, Sir Blue Knight. I will only tell you this one more time. A sham of a witness only yields a sham of a testimony. That is all there is to it. Did you, in fact, see this flower girl's face? You know, now that you mention it, seeing as I'd fallen and all, I don't think I saw her face. Okay, but you heard her voice, right? Let me think. The voice kind of came out of nowhere. It was kind of high-pitched. And I guess it kind of sounded like her. But I can't say whether or not it was this girl's voice. And there you have it, Sir Blue Knight. Such a pity. Huh? My lord, is it clear that the defense's claim is nothing but a pointless waste of the court's time? I recommend that you deliver unto them a penalty befitting such behavior. Quite indeed, Inquisitor. Ready yourself, defender. Ha 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 ha. What is that laughter?
Pardon me, my lord.
Huh?
It looks like you finally arrived at a decision. That means this has nothing to do with me. Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barnum?
What are you saying?
I'm saying that it's time for me to stop peddling testimonies and get back to peddling flowers. I mean, look at all these flowers left over. It's going to take until sunrise to sell all of them if I stay here any longer. Or maybe, my lord, you and the rest of the court would be interested in buying my entire stock of flowers to help a girl out?
No, I don't think, I mean...
Then it's settled. Now, if you'll excuse me, my apologies for the interruption.
Understood. The court will dismiss the witness. Well, Miss Kira, it would seem you're beginning to show the court your true colors.
Oh? What do you mean? Okay then. Everyone? It looks like that's that.
Hold it!
Stop right there.
Wait, you can't leave yet? The cross-examination isn't over.
Now that's funny. You say it's not over, and yet the rest of the court seems to think otherwise. Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barham?
The Inquisition maintains that the real witch is the accused Isabella Cantabella. And this girl is nothing more than a witness. As such, the court cannot force her to stay against her will.
This is bad. If they let her walk out now... Nick, do you think she could be...
The real witch.
It is her.
You really like throwing around accusations, don't you, Mr. Defender?
Huh?
Let me spell it out for you one last time, so even you can understand. I didn't even know this man's name at all before today.
Excuse me.
I didn't even know this man's name at all before today.
Fuck, I can't read.
I still don't remember it. So how could I have called out to him? Do you get it now? Now then, until we meet again, don't forget to buy some flowers on your way home, everyone.
Get back here, you fucking witch!
Hold it.
She's a witch! Hold it. It's me.
One moment, please. Miss Kira.
Come back here. Spell. She said spell. She's a witch! She's a witch!
Is there something else you want?
You don't seem to realize what you just let slip.
What are you talking about?
This man testified that he heard his name called at the crime scene. However, you had no knowledge of his name at the time. Is that correct?
That's right. This weirdo is just imagining things. Like I said, I've already forgotten his name, even though he just told it to us earlier.
There is just one problem, Miss Kira. Namely, what the voice he heard tonight was actually saying.
Huh?
What do you mean? That's obvious. It was a name, wasn't it? Now, what was that name again?
My lord, I'm still here, you know?
You're saying that what this man heard tonight wasn't a name, but rather something else entirely? Indeed I am, Inquisitor Barnum.
Something else.
Okay. Aha!
There's only one other thing it could be. It's a stretch, but the possibility is there.
Okay. Yep.
That's right, Mr. Wright. The single possibility is the key to solving this mystery. The defense is ready to present its evidence to the court.
This is ridiculous. I demand you let me go this instant.
Witness, what you are being accused of is not being taken lightly. You will not leave this courtroom as long as there is any reasonable doubt remains. Defender, you may present your evidence. Show the court what the voice this man heard was really saying.
He was saying the fucking vanishing spell!
Excuse me, Mr. I'm sorry. What's your name again?
You've got a name that no one seems to be able to remember for some reason. My boy Amir. Hey, it's Amir! My name's Amir, darn it. How many times I gotta say it?
No matter how many times you say it, you do not look like an Amir.
Again, I only remember the most loyal customers' names, and he doesn't even look like he can afford a single daisy.
Come on, guys. Stop kicking a guy when he's down.
Mr. Amir, what you heard tonight at the crime scene was not your name. Your name just so happens to sound exactly like a certain other name. Another name?
Yep. No more silly music.
The answer is right here in this tome. I'm talking about Amir. Amir? What he actually heard at the time wasn't his own name. It was the name of a magical incantation. What the?
Yep, that's right. She's the witch.
Miss Kira, have you forgotten about what you said just a few minutes ago? You clearly stated that you didn't know this man's name.
Objection!
Sir Blue Knight, let me get this straight. You're saying that the Amir heard by the witness was actually said by this flower girl, and that it was not his name at all, but rather the incantation of a magic spell? The defense proposes the following. The true criminal, the supposed witch, is not the defendant, Miss Espella Cantabella, but instead, the witness who was heard uttering the magic incantation, Miss Kira, she's our witch. You used magic to vanish from the scene and tried to frame Miss Cantabella instead. Oh, oh, oh. Is this a breakdown? No, it is. What just happened? It's the courtroom. The courtroom is talking again. Is that girl? Is Espella really not a witch? Unbelievable. I've never heard anything like this. Inquisitor Barnum. Have those two really defeated Inquisitor Barnum?
Objection!
Bang. An impressive display, Sir Blue Knight. It would seem you have finally managed to hone your blade. However, I believe that blade's edge is beginning to dull. What do you mean? I'm referring to a contradiction, naturally. But, hey, that's my line! My lord, the Inquisition would like to set the record straight regarding what transpired this evening. Very well, Inquisitor Barnum. Sir Blue Knight, you claim that the following. At the time of the crime, the accused, Espella Cantabella, was surrounded by two rogues. And then, in order to frame the accused as a witch, Miss Kira cast the spell Demir and made herself vanish. She then moved in closer to the victims.
We're dying. Wow, we're dying.
He looks like Waluigi, right?
We're dying.
At which point she cast Ignaze, thus causing the incident seen by our witnesses tonight. Indeed, that does seem to be the claim. The question is what happened next. There is a contradiction in the defense's account of Miss Kira's movement. A contradiction in her movement? Allow me to continue. The witness have stated that they each ventured out towards the crime scene. Outwards the crime scene. Which is when Miss Kira, the witch, made her way to this point while still invisible. When she arrived at said spot, she then cast a mirror to reappear and join the other witnesses. And there you have it. That is accurate, isn't it, Sir Blue Knight? Hey, are we good? Is the stream good? Are we back? I was so invested in the story that I got a notification about OBS disconnecting. Randomly, too. Oh, what the heck? That's why. Why did my internet switched over to my internet switched over to my wireless and my wireless internet. Uh-oh. Wait. Hey, if the stream gives out in a second, just you know what happened. Okay, I think we're good. I think something happened with my Ethernet where it just like had no connection. It was either my brother kicked out my Ethernet or like something weird just happened. But I think we're good now. Okay. I need a sip of water though, real quick. My voice is starting to give out. Supposing Miss Kira were a witch, she surely would have not made the conscious decision to reappear when she did. Brony's at it again. Fucking Brony, dog. OT fucking Brony. One would imagine she would remain hidden and flee from the crime scene. Quite right. That's what I'd do if I was a witch. That's true. What I was saying is true. Given that point, there would be no viable reason for her to recite the incantation. In other words, it is inconceivable for this flower seller, Miss Kira, to be the witch. What? No! Whoa, what just happened? Is that girl? Is Kira really not a witch? Inquisitor Barnum, has turned this entire trial around, has he? Just what I expect from Laurentia's sword of justice.
But we know it exists. The witness said it exists. Oh. She's going crazy. Oh, she's crazy. Oh, she's crazy. Oh, God, she's crazy. Huh?
That's right! You all heard it! It's just as Inquisitor Barnum said! Me, a witch! The idea is laughable!
Jesus. She's scaring me. I don't like her eyes. She's not good. No, that's just my voice, don't you know? That's me. I'm so good. My voice improved like 10 times. Not good. She's completely bounced her back on her feet. Oh, we were so close too. I can't believe Inquisitor Bonham. He can't see it. You just have to take one good look at her. It's so obvious that she's a real witch here.
Remember, Mr. Wright, at times like this, a cool head will prevail.
Mr. Layton.
I'm sure you have had to fight your way out of circumstances such as these many times before. This situation is no different. As a defense attorney, what would you usually do in such a time?
What would I usually do?
Of course, there's only one thing that can get me out of a situation like this. I've got to flip this case on its head and think outside the box. It would seem that the defense has nothing further to add.
Why, of course. That's because everyone knows the truth. They know that girl right there is the real witch. That settles it then. Go ahead and deliver your verdict, my lord.
Objection!
Fucking shut up. Hey, shut up, you witch.
The situation is exactly as you described it, Inquisitor Barnum. It really doesn't make much sense for the witch to have used the mirror. Regardless, the defense still maintains that Miss Kira did utter the incantation and made herself reappear. Now the question is, for what reason? If she really didn't have a use for that spell, then why did she use it in the first place? If I can find the answer to that question, this entire case will begin to unravel. Most fascinating. Very well. Allow us to hear this theory of yours. Tell the court why it was necessary for the witch to appear at the crime scene. Ooh, we're getting the accused theme again. I'm gonna save again. Well, we're still in the game once you eliminate the impossible. Whatever remains must be the truth. Oh yeah, she's different. The reason Miss Akira reappeared at the scene was... Was it actually to become a witness? I'm not sure. I think it was because she wanted to defend herself, right? So she can guarantee that this girl got convicted? That's what I'm thinking, right? She wouldn't need an alibi, right? And there's no reason for her to cover up her crime. Everyone knows that this was gonna happen. It was to become a witness. That's the only thing in my mind that makes sense out of these choices. The answer is obvious. She must have wanted to become a witness herself. Sir Blue Knight, do not slam your hands on the desk unless you have a strong point to make. The same goes for your mouth. Do not waste your breath on such nonsense. Huh? Have a look at the witnesses. There are already 4 other willing witnesses. Becoming a witness on purpose would not accomplish nothing. Would accomplish nothing. She may as well sat on the stands and watched the trial. Well, you don't know that for sure. Nope, he's absolutely right. Shit! Fuck. Defender, something tells me you must be thinking something along the lines of, he is absolutely right.
Quit reading my mind, Your Honor. I just fuck me. Shoot, I think of something else. Is it actually to cover up her crime? It's actually because she wanted to cover up her crime? To cover up her crime. I can't think of any other possibility. This has to be the answer. Isn't it obvious? She was trying to cover up her own crime. Oh, is that right? Tell me, why would she do that? Well, just give me a second. I'm getting to that part. That will not be necessary, Sir Blue Knight, huh? Think about it. What would she have to hide? If no one could have seen her to begin with.
You heard the good Inquisitor. No matter how you look at it, there'd be no reason for me to reappear, assuming I was a criminal, that is.
I can't argue with her. She's going crazy, dog. Pardon the interruption, but that's not necessarily the case.
Mr. Layton.
She's going crazy. Explain yourself, Sir Top Hat. You stated that Miss Kira had no reason to reappear. However, the situation changed and became necessary for her to show herself. Isn't that right, Miss Kira?
Huh? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean.
It would seem the defense must clarify their argument with evidence. Mr. Wright? I believe that Miss Kira did not intend to reveal herself at the crime scene. Or rather, that something occurred which forced this lady to make herself reappear.
What was so important that she had to reappear and risk being spotted?
Defender, tell the court why it would be necessary for the wish to reappear. Yeah, why is it necessary for you to reappear? Why is it necessary for her to reappear? Here, it's either... No, it's not the glasses. Is it Espella? I actually don't know. Why? Tell the court why it would be necessary for the witch to reappear at the scene. I don't know. I'm clueless, really. I think is it because of Espella? Why would she need to be here? Out of sight. Summon a circle of flames requires an incantation and a scepter to cast. So she casts this, then she runs back, but then she realizes something and needs to reveal herself. Why is that? Why did she need to reveal herself? I don't have anything. Kira has poor eyesight and wears glasses, but she lost them a few days before the incident. Is it her glasses? Is it? It's her glasses or Espella herself? Espella, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's up. Killed with magic when threatening the defendant. Let's present the glasses first.
Take that!
Your glasses! Miss Kira, you usually wear glasses, is that correct? It's the glasses.
Huh? It's like I already told you. I lost my glasses a few days ago.
Are you absolutely sure about that? Or did you not, in fact, lose them tonight, during the crime? Ah, you fucking liar.
course not.
Perhaps you accidentally dropped them while you were committing the crime. Then, as you were attempting to make your escape, you noticed they were gone. Therefore, you made yourself reappear in order to search for your missing glasses. Would she need to do that? Because they weren't invisible, huh?
Objection!
How absurd. Such baseless conjecture. What you propose is fundamentally flawed. What do you mean? Let us assume, hypothetically, that the witch did in fact drop this evidence. That does not explain what purpose it would serve for her to make herself reappear. It would make more sense for her to escape under the cover of darkness.
Objection!
Unfortunately, Inquisitor Barnum, such a plan was not simply possible. What? Mr. Wright, do you understand what I'm suggesting? If they found the glasses at the crime scene, she would have been suspected. Yes. He means the reason Miss Kira made herself reappear at the crime scene. Okay, this is it. Defender, enlighten us. Why did the witness feel the need to make herself reappear? Let me save here. These choices, I'm always like on the edge because I don't know what's right and what's wrong. She broke her glasses, someone found her glasses. She couldn't find her glasses. She couldn't find her glasses. Someone found her glasses. Someone found her glasses? The answer is simple, Your Honor. Someone must have found her glasses.
Objection!
Or is this not right? That's not possible. There's no reports of glasses being found anywhere near the scene of the crime. Well, what if some heartless witness found them and decided to take them home? I say, I'm not heartless cream. Okay, it's not this. No, you're not only interested in milk. Not some useless pair of glasses. Well, yeah, Blue, I'm the kind of guy who would take someone else's stuff. Absurd! I was quiet and all out the attack. Fuck me. I was wrong, huh? We end this in one foul swoop, Mr. Wright. Just give it a little more thought, okay? Fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. Mr. Wright, stop being such a fucking idiot, dog. I thought it was because she couldn't find it, or that someone was gonna find it, and like, they would be like suspicious. She couldn't find her glasses? The answer is simple, Your Honor. She couldn't find her glasses. She could not find them? If you've noticed, she's still not wearing her glasses right now.
Objection!
Hold a moment, Sir Blue Knight. What does that have to do with anything?
That's right. It doesn't change a single thing.
Objection!
No, it does. Listen to me. That's where you're wrong. In fact, it changes quite a bit of things. Tonight, the two victims were engulfed in flames, courtesy of a magic spell. At that very instant, four witnesses saw the flames erupt at the scene. It was at that point that something you didn't expect occurred. You suddenly lost your glasses. That's right. You were scared that if your glasses were discovered at the scene of the crime, you would have been suspected of being a witch.
Objection!
What foolishness! Even if her glasses were found, she could have simply explained that she dropped them days ago before the crime happened.
Objection!
I'm afraid that is not a possibility, Inquisitor Barnum. What do you mean? If you recall, it had been raining quite heavily at the crime scene beforehand. Had she stated that she dropped her glasses before the crime, then naturally, one would expect the glasses to be soaked in water and covered in mud. However, the rain had actually stopped at the time the crime itself was committed. In other words, one look at a clean pair of one look at a pair of clean, dry glasses would reveal that she dropped them later, thus implicating her as a witch. No! I should have known. I was perfecting my rainfall rending technique in the forest. And not once did the rainfall did I see the flower maiden traveling along the nearby path. That's not all. In order to frame Miss Cantabella as the witch, you needed to leave the witch's scepter behind at the scene of the crime. I see. That would be the most decisive evidence that she is the witch. The objective here was to have somebody else discover the staff at the scene. Alas, that person was I. However, no doubt you came to realize that one can deduce witch spells were used simply by examining the magic gems on the scepter. In that case, one can see that the witch must have used the mirror to vanish from sight and make her escape. That's why, Miss Kira, you were left with no option but to reappear at the crime scene. That was the only way for you to avoid suspicion if someone were to go discover your glasses at the crime scene. By reappearing, you'd be able to explain that you simply dropped your glasses when you rushed to see what had happened. Objection! What do you have to say to that, Miss Kira?
You know,
Yeah?
I've let you both ramble on and on, but playtime is over.
But playtime is over.
So that's it, then?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a witch because I dropped my glasses?
Yeah.
I must have said it how many times now? I lost my glasses days ago. Were you even listening? I'll say it again. Over 1,000,000 times! I lost my glasses, I lost my glasses! Do you like evidence, Sir Defender? Do you love proof, Sir Top Hat? Then prove I dropped my glasses at the crime scene. Ha! You can't prove it! In other words, you lose.
Can't we just do a search of the crime scene? Didn't we already look at the crime scene? Let's just do a search. Let's just search and find them now, right? You still don't have them. What? She's going on about this nonsense. That is correct. Proving such a thing would indeed be impossible. To prove that the witness dropped her glasses at the crime scene, what do you say, Inquisitor Barnum? It's not impossible. Just search the crime. It happened last night. The crime scene happened last night. Tis indeed a question of proof, my lord. These glasses have been missing from the very beginning. The Knights of Inquisition found no traces of these glasses anywhere near the crime scene. Oh, okay. Therefore, this witness cannot, in any way, be accused of being a witch. You heard the man. But we were so close. That girl is a witch. Can't anyone see that? What should we do, Professor? Well, it would seem the young lady has finished what she had to say. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Wright? Yes, it certainly looks at me that way, Mr. Layton. What's with that face? Did you find something funny here? It's as you said, Inquisitor Barnum. Explain. The defense raises one further question. Why were you unable to find those glasses? What do you mean? You must have searched the area quite thoroughly looking for them. And yet, even now, the Knights have been unable to locate those glasses. Did you ever wonder why? Yes, that is quite the mystery. Surely they must be around somewhere. The glasses were lost to the wolves. That is the only explanation. There is one other place that you have not searched tonight. Huh? What did you say? The glasses were supposedly not found at the crime scene, leaving only one other possible place. Were they that's what I'm thinking, that they disappeared. What is this? You two. Have at you, Sir Blue Knight. Draw your blade and reveal to the court where the glasses were supposedly hiding. I'm gonna keep saving. My poor credibility is so... I'm losing chances. It looks like I've managed to make it through my first witch trial. And it all comes down to this. The final piece of evidence. Time to clear up this case once and for all. I leave the rest in your capable hands, Mr. Wright. The final piece of evidence pointing to the place not searched tonight is... No, if it was a mirror, then it would be invisible. It would still be invisible, and then she would have... And they searched thoroughly, like this area, right? That means it can't be anywhere here. Is there? And it makes no sense that these guys would have taken it. None of these guys are like kleptos. Was there something that could have been taken? Oh shit! Wait, is it in the bucket? Imagine if it was in the milk bucket, man. Like, whoops! My glasses, they fell in the milk. Wait, it might actually be the milk bucket. Because if it was a mirror, there's no reason for her to worry about it. Wait.
Take that!
Tonight, there was one thing that was carried away from the crime scene right from under everyone's noses. Carried away? I'm speaking, of course, about this. Ah! That's the milk bucket that disappeared from the crime scene. Thus far, the defense's claim that the glasses were dropped at the crime scene have been regarded as mere speculation. However, if, Miss Kira, we find your glasses within the contents of this milk bucket, then our mere speculation will suddenly become fact. Wow, that really was the answer. That's stupid. What manner of witchery? What are you talking about? You're crazy. Just crazy. No way could my glasses be inside a stupid bucket. That's just impossible. How about we quit with the speculation and actually find out? What do you say, Inquisitor Barnum? That'll just waste the court's time. Don't listen to them. Don't. 'Tis mandated that the Knights of Inquisition investigate any and all possibilities during the course of the trial. Oh shit, we're gonna get her now! My lord, the Inquisition requests that this milk bucket be searched immediately. Very well. Or not, that's not your voice. Very well. Oh, did you find it? Did you find it? Huh? You find it? You find it? Oh! What? These glasses can fit on my face. Miss Kira, as you can see, your glasses have been found inside the milk bucket. The truth is out. Nothing you can say can change that now. Which leads us to the next question. Specifically, question of when. When did you drop your glasses into the milk bucket? What? Why is this happening? This whole thing is ridiculous. The answer is obvious, isn't it? I dropped them afterwards. After I ran to see the fire. I took a tiny peek inside that milk bucket. That's when they fell in.
Objection!
Objection. She has a voice objection.
Don't be stupid, child. Snowy and I were at the scene first. We made sure to take that milk bucket before anyone else could get their grubby little hands on it. We weren't going to let a single soul get anywhere near that sweet cream bucket of deliciousness. You could bet my farm on that.
Each of these four witnesses have stated how they heard the spell Ignace being cast at the time of the incident. According to the Grand Grimoire, Ignis summons a circle of flames within 1 meter radius of the caster. In other words, the real witch must have been at Miss Cantabella's side at the time of the incident.
How long is 1 meter?
Indeed. That is when the glasses fell into the milk bucket. Therefore, there's only one logical conclusion. Only one person who could be the true witch. Oh, she has a tummy ache.
Miss Kira, you are the real witch.
Oh, my voice is so cool. Oh shit, she got knocked out. Oh god. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. What a strange trial this has been. From the very beginning, we have all paid witness to the most unusual set of circumstances. A baker turned defender, a surprise extra witness, and now a not guilty verdict for the accused. Never have I seen such a spectacle. I'm a fucking genius, what can I say? Is this really happening? That girl inside the cage, you mean she's really a witch? But what about that Espella Cantabella girl?
Miss Kira. Tell us why. Why were you trying to frame Miss Cantabella?
You could easily have escaped the crime scene without a trace. There was no reason to frame anyone.
That is a good point. You're right.
This crime was a result of nothing but your overwhelming ill intent.
To frame a person as a witch is to condemn that person to death by fire. Surely you must know this. So why Espella Cantabella?
Yeah, why spell, huh? Speak.
Do you have any idea what it feels like to be a witch?
What it feels like?
I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for these powers, but I have them. And now here I am, begging for my life. I was living such a peaceful life until now. Selling flowers, getting scolded by my boss for not selling enough of them. That's why I was trying to put an end to these trials once and for all.
Put an end to the trials.
What do you mean?
You all know what I mean! The one condition written in the story that will end these witch trials!
When the great witch Bezella has been put to the flames and vanquished from this world, these trials will come to an end.
Ah, she thinks she's Bezella, huh?
This was my chance to finally end all this. At least that's what I thought. The sun had begun to set on that lonely forest path, and there wasn't a soul in sight. I always carried my hidden Talea Magica with me in case of a moment like this.
Whoops. It's Magica.
I used my magic to expose that girl for what she really is.
Is she Bezella? Is she really Bezella?
If I had been successful, then all these trials would finally end and I could go on living my peaceful life.
What? What are you saying? Am I hearing this correctly? Are you actually accusing Espella Cantabella?
Why do you think no one has ever seen the legendary Great Witch? It's because she's been hidden in our midst the entire time.
I mean, yeah, no duh, but like, really?
She's protected. She's hidden from us. It's all part of the story.
Part of the story?
Objection! That's enough! Speak no more. A witch's existence cannot be justified.
I don't want to kill her though. Can we just like put her in a cage? I mean, as long as she doesn't have her staff, it's fine, right?
No, please. I know you've all noticed it too. You could end this. All of this. That girl. It's all because of that girl. I beg you. Please. Please release Release me! Knights of the Court, isn't it your duty to protect the people of this town? Give me another chance!
Oh, I don't like this.
That is where you're wrong.
I don't like this.
'Tis indeed a knight's duty to protect. We are impelled to protect the citizens of Labyrinthia against you and your ilk.
I mean, they didn't. If the storyteller didn't, or the story writer didn't write it, then she wouldn't have done it, right?
The reason you were offered my protection until now was because your guilt was uncertain. There was the possibility that you were not a witch. The circumstances were such that it seemed another was guilty. That possibility has since disappeared, and your innocence along with it. You now find yourself at the other end of my sword.
No!
I feel bad for her.
Vile witch, enemy of Labyrinthia, may the fires purge you from this land.
Uh-oh.
Hold it! Please, wait! Stop! Please, just stop this!
Spella!
If it means putting an end to these horrible trials, let me take her place. Let me be Bezella. Send me to the flames.
But you're not. You can't just be Bezella, right? Bezella is like a person? You don't be stupid, Espella.
But please, if it would save her life.
This trial has proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that this flower seller, Kira, is a witch. And according to the law, all those found to be witches will be executed.
This is pretty rough. I don't like
Did
this.
he say executed?
I don't know.
You can't mean.
No, we've known this the entire time, guys. She's gonna get put to the fire.
This is most unsettling.
Bailiff, ready the fire.
Oh God! Don't do it. Oh God. Oh no. Oh Oh.
No!
No! Don't do this!
Listen to me! Don't let her fool you! Isabella is the Great Witch! Hear me! There's no time to waste! She's Bezella! Take her! And then these witch trials will be no more! The witch trials will end!
Oh God. Oh my God. Yeah, just put her in like jail or something. Cuff her up or something, man. Like, as long as she, dog, as long as she doesn't have her fucking Telea Magica, right? She can't do shit. She was legit bound by that staff. It was one of the reasons why she got caught. And oh God, this sucks. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. The fact that she was able to keep it open before it closed was scary. But also she tried to throw a spell under the bus again, and everybody was at first everybody wasn't believing her when she was saying it when it wasn't the cutscene, but when the cutscene played, everybody was like, "Oh my God, Espella is the Great Witch!" Great, fucking great. Oh my God. So far, we've managed to pull off a win and get a not guilty verdict, but winning has never felt this depressing. Oh, Spella, are you alright? Yes. I just wanted to thank all of you. You all came to my rescue yet again. Well, yeah, of course we did. Hold on a second, Spella. What did you say just now? You all came to my rescue yet again? Don't you mean... Yes. I remember everything. I remember the last trial. I suppose this makes the second time we've met. And the second time you've all helped me. Oh, first-person perspective, Layton. Mr. Wright, am I to infer that you and Espella have met before? Yeah. It seems that way.
You too, Mr. Layton? Perhaps it would be best if we briefed each other on what has happened. Transpired. Ah, there you go. This is the perspective I'm used to. Okay, what should we discuss? What happened in London? Isabella paid us a visit in London. She had in her possession a letter from an old acquaintance of mine. Is that right?
Mr. Adenchi helped drive Isabella out of Labyrinthia. You both kept me safe from the witches that were chasing me.
Wait, did you say witches? So they appeared in London too? Yep. Regrettably, I am unable to say that our protection was absolute. When we saw you last, it seemed you managed to escape, courtesy of that passing freighter.
Oh yeah, that's right. What happened to you after that, Isabella?
I rode the ship along the river for a while, before arriving at a nearby port. And then... that's when I met Mr. Wright and Maya. The trial. Okay, what should we discuss? What happened on the ship?
I didn't know where the ship would end up. I felt very lonely out there.
Please accept my sincerest apologies. I'm afraid that there was nothing else I could do to prevent it.
No. Don't blame yourself, Mr. Layton. I just didn't know what to do. So I tried to look for anything on the ship that might help me. Boy, you sure found something. All right, or rather, someone. You ran into the master thief working as a part of the cruise ship.
Fuck, ship's crew.
Yes, that's right. Did you say master thief?
Crikey! Crikey! That's amazing! Wow, that's amazing! Amazing! I wouldn't exactly say it was amazing.
After that, I was taken to court, and that's when Mr. Wright helped me.
I see. Then perhaps, somewhere deep within your mind, must have existed a memory of that previous trial. And of Mr. Wright. Hence why you thought to seek out his help when you found yourself in an unfortunate situation this evening. Without. You can't spell a spell without spell. She is important to an extent.
That makes sense. After all, Nick did make legal history that day in jolly old England. Did you say he made history? Wow, that's incredible, right, Professor?
I wouldn't exactly say I made history.
But then, after that, I was never able to find my way back to the Professor. Even after I went through the pains of finding that clue, it ended up being taken away from me.
A clue, you say?
Yes, the tag that was hanging around the neck of that sweet little stuffed toy.
A tag? Was a clue? A clue for what? The tag. Interesting. The tag that the security officer took. The stuffed toy's tag.
I had a lot of time to think while I was on the ship. I thought about a lot of things, like how to try and find a way back once the ship arrives to its destination. Things like that.
Find a way back?
A way back to Mr. Lane and Luke. They were the only ones I knew I could depend on to help me.
The pleasure was ours, Isabella.
But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't remember the name of the town where I lived.
Or they lived.
Huh? You mean London, Isabella? Oh, that's it. London. That's what was written in Carmine's letter to Mr. Layton.
Oh, Jesus, jump scare. Oh my god.
The blue teddy bear found in that room was wearing a tag around its neck.
Sorry, Isabella, but PC Badger looks nothing like a teddy bear.
On the tag, in small letters, was written London. I recognized the name of the town. I thought it might be an address.
That's because that stuffed toy was used in a special promotion, run by the London Metropolitan Police.
Oh, that's right. Espella, you must have known that address was super important, so that's why you kept the tag, right? That way you could meet up with Mr. Layton and Luke again. Jet. I just felt so lonely and helpless.
Looking.
I wonder though, who do you think really did it? Hit Olivia over the head with the pipe, I mean.
What's this? Oh yeah, I guess we never did find out who the real culprit was. I do believe that may have some connection to the group of witches.
What? You mean the witches that were chasing us through London?
Yup, indeed. It could be that they noticed your escape onto that ship and managed to infiltrate their way on board.
Could it be?
So, you're saying that there was some big scary witch lurking inside that cargo hold? I'm afraid there is a rather high possibility that was the case. Those witches were intent on seeing you brought back to Labyrinthia no matter what. However, in order to do so, they had to make certain that you did not become entangled in any situation that may stale your capture. In other words, the situation with Miss Al Dente, you mean? Precisely. They must have knocked that crew member unconscious and attempted to recapture Espella before the police could arrive. However, their plan was clearly foiled, given that you ended up in court regardless. And that's when she became my client.
I just can't clearly remember anything that happened back then.
Do you think there's a possibility that someone was pulling Espella's strings through the entire trial?
Hey, maybe you're right. There was something strange about Espella at the time.
Mr. Wright, Espella was introduced to you at the time as a schoolgirl, correct?
Yes.
She would have had no knowledge of the world outside of Labyrinthia. That being the case, having her stand in an English courtroom as she would be a serious problem. Meaning that someone must have been attempting to cover up Espella's identity.
What? But, Professor, could someone really do that?
That they could indeed, Luke. And if it is as I suspect, I believe our adversaries are far more powerful than we originally thought.
Just who exactly or what are we dealing with here?
Oh, back to first person. Hi, we're Nick.
Hey guys, let's head back to the bakery for now. I bet the boss is waiting for us with one heck of a pastry feast. Oh. Actually, I can't go home just yet. Huh? You can't? Aw. Well, there are still a couple legal procedures that need to be taken care of before I can go home. Please, you can all go on ahead without me.
Is that so? Very well.
I really must thank all of you. Thank you so much for everything. Alrighty then, Espella. We'll catch you later. Yes. Farewell for now.
We're going on a trip back home. To the bakery. Mr. Wright, please allow me the pleasure of a proper introduction. My name is Joshua Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology in London. You're an archaeologist? Professor? Huh. Well, my name is Phoenix Wright. I'm an attorney. As I suspected, you were no ordinary baker after all, Mr. Wright. Yeah, I thought it was pretty weird myself, to be honest. I mean, I really did believe I'd been a baker all my life. But the more everyone kept saying it, the less sure I was that it was actually true. Just where did that memory come from anyway?
Hey, Professor, if Mr. Wright is an attorney, that must mean that he's as smart as you, right?
I'm afraid I can't really say, Luke.
behind every ace attorney, there's an even smarter, not to mention beautiful, witty, and utterly amazing ace assistant.
I think you also forgot humble.
My name is Luke Triton. I'm the professor's apprentice. And I'm Maya Fey. And Nick here is my apprentice. Isn't that right, Nicky boy?
Nicky boy? Hey, wait. Why am I your apprentice?
Anyway, I think we should all head back to the bakery. Let's get a move on.
I'm sure a spell will be back before we know it. Oh, I would not get your hopes up about that, Sir Blue Knight. Hi, Barnum.
Inquisitor Barnum.
Most impressive work tonight. This is a shame you have kept such an ability hidden until now.
Trust me, Nick's lawyer abilities beat the pants off his baking abilities any day of the week.
Okay, moving on. What do you mean by that, Inquisitor?
Why can't Espella go home?
New charges have been brought against Mrs. Spella Cantabella.
What the fuck? Don't tell me it's about the fucking Bazella stuff. Why are we believing the witch now? Really?
What? No way. That can't be right.
You have realized it, haven't you? She's being charged under suspicion of being Great Witch Bazella.
Why are we listening to her now?
What? How can that be? Am I to assume that charge is based purely on Miss Kira's accusation? Are you also basing this off baseless rumors? It was not I who made the decision.
Huh?
Regardless, the girl will return to court and be appointed time for further trial. Until then, I'm to seek out any and all evidence pertaining to the Great Witch. Pardon me, Inquisitor. Oh, I was reading in the wrong voice. When exactly is this appointed time? The investigation of this allegation will conclude on the day of the Storyteller's Nest Parade. That would be 2 weeks from now. Following our investigations into the matter.
Did she put herself on trial? Oh, you did it to yourself, Espella. What the fuck?
Following our investigations into the matter, the trial of the Great Witch shall proceed.
What the?
It would appear that the girl has been withholding a dark secret from all of you. Espella Cantabella's questioning is set to begin shortly. That means your visiting hours are over. I recommend you leave immediately.
Fucking Espella, dog.
Espella, the Great Witch of Bazella? The story that dictates the fate of an entire town, and now a so-called Great Witch named Bazella. Most intriguing. It would seem to be up to us to uncover the answers of these mysteries.
But how are we supposed to manage it all in 2 weeks? Where are we going to find any evidence? I was thinking. How do you address a Great Witch? Hail to thee, O magnificent magical one. Or maybe just, what's up, witchy baby?
What difference would it make? She's called a Great Witch. That's not someone I ever want to meet. I believe I've thought of a solution to our problem. It's actually rather simple.
Professor?
Allow me to explain, Mr. Wright. The only way we may be able to solve the mysteries of this town and its residents is if we join forces. He's right. We've come this far. There's no way we're going to just give up on Espella. Okay, I'm on board. I look forward to teaming up with you, Professor.
Me too, Luke. Me too, Maya.
Now then, shall we press on? This marks the beginning of our own story. One dictated by ourselves and written by our own hands. Yay! Yay! We did it! Yay! We're only 2 hours into stream. We're almost 3 hours into stream. I guess we can keep playing for a bit. Jesus. Woo! That was a long trial, actually. My throat hurts.
you want to save? Yes, please. We are back to just being lawyers and ourselves. Thank God. Chapter 3, The Great Witch. Oh, is this really going to go over the Great Witch? Okay. The Great Witch Bazella. The legendary witch from ancient times. She is the source of all evil, and the one who gives rise to all other witches. As long as Great Witch Bazella is alive, there will always be witches in Labyrinthia. Apparently, that is a commonly held belief. Therefore, if Bazella were to be put to fire, there would be no further need of these trials. In other words, no Bazella, no witches, right? But how does all of this implicate Espella? By the way, Professor, you seem to know a lot about this. The professor and I discovered a mural of the Great Witch Bazella in a room below the library. It looked like it was painted a long time ago. That's for sure. You mean like a wall painting? Of Bazella? Indeed. There were some historical remains beneath the library. We found it there. At any rate, I'd very much like to investigate Bazella in greater detail. I'm afraid my knowledge extends no further than the legend known to the townspeople. In that case, I guess we have no choice but to ask Espella. Maybe she can tell us why she's being accused of being Bazella. Well, yeah, but didn't they tell us that we can't see her for a while? Come on, we never let that stop us before. And that Maya is how we always end up in all sorts of trouble. Well, fine, just leave it to me. It's nothing that a little sweet talking can fix. Maya, I'm not sure that's a good idea. Hey, look, pal, we need to see Espella. It's a matter of life and death. I'm not sure I would qualify this as sweet talk, but rather more of a full-on assault. Did you not hear what Inquisitor Barnum said? Espella Cantabella is currently undergoing questioning, and while that's taking place, there is no permitted entry. Can't you do something? Hey, keep it down, will you? Orders are orders. No matter how many times you ask, the answer will still be no. Now be on your way, will you? Go on. Go! Access denied. That much is obvious, Maya. I can't believe Mr. Bonham took Espella into custody just because of that outburst. That reminds me, something Inquisitor Barnum said has been bothering me. It was not I who made the decision. I believe that's how he put it. Ah, yeah, that's right. So in other words, there's someone of higher authority than Inquisitor Barnum, huh? That's it. We'll just go and ask that person instead. But who in Labyrinthia could have more authority than Inquisitor Barnum? Well, I know how to find out. Let's go ask around, Luke. Not you again. You just don't give up, do you? Like I said, you cannot see. It's not about Espella. It's about someone else we'd like to see. That's right. We'd like you to take us to see the person ranked above Inquisitor Barnum. Above Inquisitor Barnum? You're not telling me that you want to see the High Inquisitor. Huh? So they're called the High Inquisitor then? What's this? Are you seriously suggesting that you didn't know High Inquisitor Darklaw? Yeah, there it is. Darklaw, you're an evil person. The lady. High Inquisitor Darklaw? That's weird. I can't help but feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. I'm sorry, but could you tell us where we can find that person? But please, do me a favor and don't ask. She's not the sort of person to just drop in and see, believe me. There's something of importance that we wish to discuss with her. You people are really fearless. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. To meet High Inquisitor Darklaw, you must go to the Inquisitor's Hall. Just be careful not to upset her. We understand.
We understand. We understand. Thank you for your assistance.
Is the High Inquisitor really that so fierce?
Of course not. Not our High Inquisitor. She's wonderful, beautiful, intelligent, just a little strict. You don't just go mentioning that You don't have to go mentioning what I said about upsetting her, you understood?
Don't worry. You can rely on us. High Inquisitor. That title sounds really high up on the food chain, doesn't it? Apparently, if we go to the Inquisitor's Hall, we can see her from there.
Well, we won't achieve anything by just standing here. Let's go see her.
Hey, before we do that... Oh, the whole gang's together. Oh, look at that. That's cute. Look at the little menu buttons here. Look, these two are pondering a mystery, and look, Luke is telling Maya something. What? I don't know. Let's look at the story. There's so much that we've missed. At last, we were able to take a look at the Grand Grimoire, only to discover that one particular page has been tampered with. Such a thing seemed almost inconceivable, considering how well the book is protected. Something beyond our current understanding seems to be at work here. Our first priority must be to solve the puzzle concealed within the message in the book. After solving the puzzle, an underground room was suddenly revealed. We went down and found a giant wall painting that shows the Great Witch with a giant fire dragon burning the town. Could this have really happened? We left Espella after agreeing to meet up at the bakery later, but I'm a little worried about her safety, to be honest. The Midnight Arena. We'd literally just finished dinner when a whole bunch of knights arrived with orders from the Witch's Court. The last thing we knew, Espella was off buying milk at the market, and now she's being held captive and accused of being a witch. If she's found guilty, apparently the sentence is execution by fire. They're kidding me, right? The one responsible for clearing Espella of the charge facing her was none other than the young baker, or should I say attorney, Mr. Phoenix Wright. It appears he and Miss Fay hailed from the same road as I and Luke. Now Espella faces fresh charges of being Great Witch Bizella. We all need to work together to prove her innocence. New item 2. Oh, it's the Grand Grimoire. Yeah, I haven't looked at those in a while. Okay, so we're first actually gonna go to we're gonna go see Riddle. Riddle, where are we right now? Oh, hint coins. Oh shit, I gotta look for these now. Hold up. Candles. So many candles, and it's so dark here. Let's light some more. The ceiling may catch fire. The chandelier is very simple compared to the Great Archives. You know, the candle maker must be the richest person in this town. Why is this here? Why is there a bench where where that holder is? The neck brace thingy? I don't know what it's called actually. Do they sit on the bench while wearing that? That must be really tiring to wear that. Is something happening here? Hello. I could see Inquisitor Barnum over there. Okay, which means that woman sitting next to him must be High Inquisitor Darklaw. They look so serious. It might be difficult to butt in. Perhaps we should wait until they're finished that conversation. We are prepared for the questioning of Espella Cantabella. She's in the death knell. She's in a death knell dungeon. Would you like to see her now? Barnum, I intend to leave the questioning of that girl to you. But if she is indeed the Great Witch, shouldn't the High Inquisitor be there? It is not necessary that I be present, and I have much faith in your abilities. Understood. I will not let you down. I intend to visit the scene of the crime. You take care of things here while I'm away. The scene of the crime? You mean... That's right.
It's unlikely that there are any clues left, though. Anyway, the questioning is yours, Barnum.
Yes, my lady.
It looks like they're finished talking. Inquisitor Barnum.
You. How did you get in here?
Sorry, sir. We didn't intend to eavesdrop. Inquisitor Barnum, there's something we'd like to ask you.
I've got no time right now. You'd best leave.
He's gone.
Gone to question Espella. It would appear that we have to find what we need to know from the High Inquisitor. She scares me. I'm not gonna talk to her yet. I want to look at the sword on the wall, though. Yeah, look at that sword on the wall. Let me find.
That's Barnum's armor.
It makes quite an impression.
It must be difficult to walk in heavy armor like that. Imagine the heat in summer. Should I be looking at everything?
I think I should be looking at everything.
The armor and the armor and the cape are made of the finest materials, far better than what regular knights wear.
So many memos. Magic crime is on the rise from the looks of it.
Does Mr. Barnum really need all those notes? Maybe he's just a hoarder.
Hoarder?
Aw, a picture of a smiling Barnum with his doggy.
They look cute together. If you don't mind, Dark Lord, I'm just looking around your office real quick.
Professor, there's a bone on the carpet.
A single bone, meaningfully placed beside the Inquisitor's desk. That, Luke, smells like a puzzle. Is it? Can we play with the puzzle bone? I want a puzzle bone.
Does Barnum use his own desk to practice swordplay on? It's badly damaged. It's amazing that this desk hasn't collapsed yet. It's full of cracks and bits are chipped off.
What a stark contrast to the tidy desk on the other side of the room. It reminds me of my own.
All the notes and documents are piled up on the desk. The Inquisitors have a lot on their plates too.
Is that a dumbbell?
Barnum uses a dumbbell as a paperweight. I guess that makes sense when you have that many papers. It's as if Mr. Barnum wanted to say, I've got a heavy workload today. I can picture him slowly making his way through all this while Dark Lord stares at him from across the room. Look at that! A sweet quill stand. I want it.
It's cute. Wait, Maya, put it back where it was. We're not gonna leave yet, but ooh.
What a pretty lady with a ruthless face and a scary sword to cut someone's head off.
It may symbolize the Inquisitor's harsh, but something. I didn't read it. Whoopsies.
Labyrinthians seem to be fond of statues. They put them everywhere.
I'm just looking at everything. It's really tedious to look around, really.
A normal-looking painting. It feels like it doesn't belong here.
It's a landscape painting of a house by a lake surrounded by beautiful red flowers.
I wonder if it's a real place somewhere in Labyrinthia.
Look at the chair. It's the kind of chair you sit on all night long and cannot fall asleep. The chair is elegant and of high quality, but not extravagant.
Your comments are not half as smart as the professor's, Nick.
Ooh. There it is. Nice.
What a splendid writing quill.
Miss Darklaw is taking good care of that quill. It looks as good as new. She's a serious person, I guess. Alright. Are we supposed to talk to you? Just hold up. Just give me a second. Your place is really big, so
kind of gotta look everywhere. I have all the hint coins though. Don't worry. I just need to look if there's anything else, like this. A drawing of someone's scary face. Barnum has a gift for caricatures. That's Inquisitor Darklaw. The picture looks like it's used for dart throwing practice. I hope Mr. Barnum and Miss Darklaw have a good work relationship. Sorry, Darklaw. Okay. So, you are the High Inquisitor? From the way you talk, one would think that we have already met. I'm certain we've never met before. But I did have the opportunity of seeing you at the Storytellers Parade. Yep, that's her. Don't stare at me like that. That's right, Professor. During that parade, she was staring right next to the storyteller. Right next to the storyteller. The storyteller. Isn't he the one who, he's known as the creator in this town? So any person who gets on the who gets to stand by his side has to be someone important, right? Did you all come here to stand around speculating? If so, there's a quiet cell in a dungeon which has just become vacant. You can speculate all you want in there. Just a moment, Miss Darklaw. We came here to talk to you. Talk to me? That's right. It's about this trial. We'd like to ask you about it. Inquisitors do not make a habit of discussing the details of trials to just anyone. Just anyone? We, or in particular he, acted as Aspella's attorney. That is hardly just anyone. That's me, alright? I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. So, you're the one. You're the knight of the court who opposed Inquisitor Barnum, aren't you? I received a detailed report. Yes, indeed. Most interesting. So what would you like to know? What should I should ask Darklaw about? Aspella. Aspella was proven innocent at last trial. Despite that, she's now being accused of being Bezella, even though there's no decisive evidence to support that claim. Just a moment. Before we discuss that, there is one thing that I need to make clear. While it's true that you acted as Aspella's defendant in the last trial, that does not necessarily mean to say that you will be defending her again. What do you mean? Just because the last trial is different, that doesn't change the fact that I'm her attorney. The charge against Aspella Cantabella is of the gravest nature. You mean the charge that she's the Great Witch Bezella? What makes you think the accused wants you to defend her again? Does that mean if Aspella doesn't ask Nick to defend her again, that he can't request to be her defense attorney? Correct. The Great Witch Bezella is the source of all of the witches. Her defender could, in other words, place them in great danger. Knowing Aspella's kind nature, I don't think she'd want to subject anyone to that great risk. That's why she's kept quiet earlier. However, Aspella, at the very moment, is undergoing questioning, is she not? Excuse me, guys. Jesus. My voice is like giving out now. Bruh. And there's a possibility that she may be cleared of suspicion of being a witch. That's right. There can't be any evidence of Aspella actually being a witch. How could anyone prove she is? Just how well do you people think you really know Aspella? On what grounds can you say that she's not a witch, or that there's no evidence? I'd be glad to have you explain that to me. That's not fair. I should ask Darklaw about the Great Witch Bezella. Tell me about Bezella. You're certainly not experts when it comes to the Great Witch Bezella. So could you perhaps tell us more about this particular witch? To begin with, is the Great Witch just not a figure of legend? The Great Witch Bezella does exist. That is a fact accepted by all the townsfolk.
In the past, the Great Witch Bazella used her evil power to burn the entire town.
She burned the town.
Professor, I saw that witch in the picture in the library. She was burning the town.
Yeah, she was, Luke. Thank you for telling me.
If the Great Witch Bazella uses her powers, this town could be burned again, as it did long ago.
We have to capture Bazella before that can happen.
But there's no way Espella would do something like that.
One thing I'd really like to know is why Espella of all people is being suspected of being Bazella. Of course, there is one reason. One reason. I should ask Dark Law about that one reason. From what you've told us, it seems like there's something about Espella that we do not know yet. Something which makes the townfolk and you yourself believe that she is the Great Witch Bazella.
Perhaps could you tell us what that reason is?
That's something you will have to investigate. As the High Inquisitor, do you think it would be in my best interest to provide you with that information? Please.
Oh, please. If you could just tell us a little more.
I don't have to tell you anything. If you really want to know, find out for yourselves.
Then at least let us see Espella.
So, Inquisitor Barnum is questioning Espella right now, is that right? Yes, he is. So seeing her tonight would be difficult. Try coming back tomorrow. Tomorrow. Alright, fine. We'll try again tomorrow.
That we will.
I hope you all realize that this will look to the people of this town. When they see you supporting the person? Holy shit. When they see you all supporting the person suspected of being the Great Witch Bazella. When it comes to rescuing Espella, I'm not worried about what people think. And I feel the same way as Mr. Wright. That is what I was hoping to hear. At the very least, you should investigate. And I pray I don't see disappointment in your eyes the next time we meet. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hey, Nick, I was thinking, we've met her before, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. In that trial back in England.
Huh? Then who on earth is she?
I'm not entirely sure. But at the time, she was a teacher for a boarding school for girls. Was she indeed? It would seem that Labyrinthia is packed with full of puzzles. And this is one puzzle that I would really like to solve.
Okay then, leave it to me. I'll give it my best shot. Where shall we begin?
While I appreciate your enthusiasm, Luke, it would be better if to first return to the bakery. Mrs. Eclair is no doubt worried about us. We should at least let her know about the situation.
Right, we need to tell her all about the trial.
I have a feeling that's not gonna go too well.
I think you did very well, Mr. Wright. I'm sure she'll understand. She's like a mother to Espella. She must be worried sick about her.
Okay, everyone, let's head back and tell her everything. How the court proceedings went, and how the townspeople reacted. Espella, it would seem you do indeed have a secret. Should I just search up all the secret... all the secret puzzle locations? The mystery of High Inquisitor Darklaw, and who the hell is she? The manner of speech of the mysterious woman accompanying Inquisitor Barnum elude her high status. Mr. Wright and Miss Fay seem to have heard of her. Who in the world could she be? Standing aside the storyteller during the parade indicates her high standing and the power she wields. Oh, where are we?
Phew. I feel like it's been a while since we've been out here in fresh air.
Indeed. Shall we head back to the bakery?
Oh, Wolf, Wolf! It's a dog.
Is that Barnum's dog?
Yikes!
Whoa, he's one frisky little puppy.
He's a cute little guy, huh? Just when you're begging to be pet, aren't you, boy? Good boy, good little doggy. Ruff, 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 Wolf. See? Look, Nicky's so happy. He's showing us his teeth like he's smiling.
I'm not so sure dogs show their teeth when they're happy.
He's such a spoil sport. Come on, try petting him. Woof, woof, woof. All right, let me give it a shot. Come on, here, boy. Mr. Wright, don't pet him. Huh? Ow, ow, ow. Did he actually bite me, or did he like headbutt me? Ow. I guess even cute little puppies have a bite worse than their bark. Are you alright, Mr. Wright? I tried to warn you. Woof, woof, woof! I guess you can't always judge a dog by its looks. He may look cute, but what he was saying wasn't cute at all. What do you mean? By what he was saying, Luke? That's right, Miss Faye. Luke can understand what animals are saying. What the fuck? Really? Wow, that's amazing. It's like magic. Luke, you can use magic powers just like the witches do. Given the current circumstances, I'm not so sure that's a good thing. I wish I could talk to animals. I'd love to talk to a puppy, or even as well as a cat, Eve. That puppy's way of talking reminded me a lot of Inquisitor Bottom. He said something like, I'll only say this once, Sir Blue Knight. I, Constantine, do not permit you to stroke me. Or words to that effect. So that dog's name is Constantine, huh? Perhaps that could have been Inquisitor Bottom's dog. I'm sure of it. He ran off in the direction of the Inquisitor's Hall. Maybe he's going to meet his master. That dog is just like his owner. Constantly barking, constantly biting Nick, and constantly adorable. So, Maya, you mean you really believe in my ability? Trust me, Luke. When it comes to people and their special abilities, nothing surprises me. I have a few myself, you know. Okay then, let's get back to the bakery. Come on, Nick, let's go. I guess so. I think I've been bitten enough for one night by dog and by his owner. Road to the court. There's not a lot to look at here, so let's go find all the things. The witch's court. Wait, let me search up the secrets puzzles. Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. Oh. Damn. Is there a list that I can get? I don't want spoilers though. Don't give me spoilers, game. Oh my god. Oh my, there's 9 chapters in this game. Jesus, 9 chapters? Is there a list? Can I get a list? Just give me a list. Did I find all the hint coins here? No, I didn't. Okay, hold up. Let me find these. The Witch's Court is like a crossbreed of a courthouse and an execution place. I wonder why it was built so far away from the rest of town. There's even a forest or ugly place, yes. Oh, look, another owl flew by. Professor, I saw another owl. Owls are nocturnal creatures. This forest seems to sustain quite a large population. Looking for all the
All the hint coins, because none of the hint coins are here. Looking for all the hint coins. Let me find all the hint coins. Doko hint coins. Are they over here? Are they on the ground? Anything notable? They're usually on stuff notable. Over here? Over here? Huh? There's one more. There it is. That's not notable. The rock is not notable. Hint coins. 100 hint coins! The letters on the signposts are worn out by the elements that it's almost impossible to read. This way goes to the courthouse, and that way to the shopping district. What about the other one? Let's find out where that path leads some other time. We will find out later. There are 9 chapters in this game. I will never get over that. We're gonna be playing this game for so long. We're only on chapter 3. I expected it to be like Phoenix Wright, where there's only there's only 4 cases. Man, how wrong I was. Wait, can I get a list of... Okay, we're supposed to head back to the bakery, but I think what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do the puzzles that are in... We're gonna do the puzzles that I missed here? Where is she? Where did she go? Where is she? Lady? Are you in here? Where did she go? Isn't she supposed to be in here? Can we look at the puzzle index? Yeah, no, we have to talk to her. Hello? Riddler? What's your name? Riddle. Miss Riddle. It must be because it's dark, huh? Okay, we'll come back next time we can get back here. Fine, yes, fine. We'll come back later. We'll find her. Okay. Hey, we're back.
Phoenix, Maya. Why are you back so late? Yeah, sorry we're so late. It's just that... Well, we, about Isabella. What do you two look so glum about? I was so surprised. Huh? Just how that you could do such a brilliant job as a defender. It was wonderful the way you proved Isabella innocent. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart.
Not at all. No need to thank me. After all, Isabela's still...
I know, Phoenix. Oh, you were watching the trial? I certainly was, Maya. There's no reason for you to look so glum. The way you stood up to the Inquisition, in all my life I've never seen anything like it. That outstretched arm, that pointing finger, it's truly a sight to behold, Phoenix. Boss. That's why I'm not worried at all. Huh? Because I believe in you, Phoenix. And I know you'll rescue Spell again. You'll rescue her, won't you?
I will. I'll be there for her, no matter what. Right to the end.
Now that's a promise now, you hear? Now then, you both must be tired after all you've been through. You must have good rest, and that means you two gentlemen as well. Oh, do you mean us? Of course. Why, if it hadn't been for you two, Phoenix couldn't have done what he did.
Thank you, madam. Perhaps I should bring out another extra loaf for our young apprentice here.
No, I mean, I'm fine, really. But thanks for the offer. Nick, we have to give it all we got, for the boss's sake.
You've got that right. It might be difficult to get rest right after a trial like that. But tonight, perhaps we shall try to get a good rest, as Mr. Clare suggests. I agree, I agree, Professor. Tomorrow's a new day after all.
Let's go inside then. If we don't take a rest, we won't be able to do our best tomorrow. I hope Espella will be able to rest for tonight as well.
Oh, she's not happy. She's so sad, really. She just didn't want to tell us that she's sad.
Well then, let's all turn in for the night.
Maya's sad.
Is that you, Maya?
Hey, Luke. What's the matter? Can't sleep?
I kind of woke up. But then, I guess you did too, right? You're worried about Espella, aren't you? Yeah. After all, you were living here together. She must be like a family member. But you and Mr. Wright found yourselves here in Labyrinthia. Just like me and the professor, didn't you?
Seems that way.
Seems that way. Even though we've supposedly been living here for 5 years now. But those memories didn't exactly turn out to be real. I've got no idea of how that kind of memory... I've got no idea how I even had that kind of memory in the first place. On top of that, even the boss seemed to have the same exact memory as us. She's done so much to take care of us. When I think about it, I can't help but feel like we're deceiving her, you know? I don't think you got any reason to feel that way, Maya. It's not your fault that your memories were changed. And even if the memories were different, I'm sure your feelings for Mrs. Eclair and Espella are real.
You're so right, Luke.
Thanks, Luke. I feel way better now. Not at all. It's nothing.
Alright, I'm going to try real hard and get my beauty sleep. I'll be out faster than you can say goodnight.
I'm not so sure beauty is achieved by sleeping, or that sleep is something you can try hard at. But I'm definitely ready to sleep. Maya, did you say something?
Me? I didn't say anything.
But I'm sure I heard something. Maybe it was from outside. I wonder what it is.
Let's go take a look, Luke.
Hey, isn't that Patty over there? It looks like she's searching for something.
Eve, coo! Eve! Goodness me! Where could that cat have gone?
She doesn't normally wander off at a time of the night. At the time of night. I suppose you're worried about Espella too, aren't you? Espella. I wonder what she's doing right now. Is she crying herself to sleep? Don't worry, Espella. You got friends here, and we're going to make sure you come home to us safely. And when you do, we'll all sit down and have a nice dinner together. Boss, she's worrying so much about Espella. She looks so sad. She really does. This must be so hard for her.
Depressed, sad, depressed.
Maya, I've got a great idea. Let's go and find Eve for her. Eve still hasn't come back by the time Espella comes home. She missed her for sure. And Mrs. Eclair could relax a little too. Luke, you're a little genius. Let's go find Eve and Espella and Patty. But I wonder where she could have gone. Probably find her quicker if we ask around a bit. Eve is easy to recognize. She looks quite distinctive and has that scarf around her neck. I'm sure someone must have seen her. Correction, you're not just a little genius, you're a super mega huge genius. It's nothing. I mean, I'm the professor's apprentice. Let's go get the show on the road. How about we try looking around the town center? Right you are, Maya. I'd better be off then. But don't worry though. If anything happens, you can rely on me. It's a job of every gentleman to protect the lady. Let's go, Maya. As the grown-up here, I can't help but feel like it should be me doing the protecting. Are we not gonna play as her? Them? Wow, I never expected us to just be playing as these two. Is it gonna show us show it too? It is. I know, yeah, I never expected this. If I'm being honest, I really don't want to keep voice acting. But I really want to do the puzzles. Let me do the... Oh, shit, the dog. Woof, 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 woof. Look, it's Constantine. I wonder what he's doing this late. Wolf, wolf, wolf. It seems like he's on evening patrol. Looks like Constantine's a member of the Order of Knights too. Really? That makes him a dog of order then. Dog of order, order of the dog, E? Eye of the needle, knee of the idol, Constantine of the order. Hey, Luke. What is it, Maya? Why don't you ask Constantine if he's seen Eve? Right. Let's see what he's got to say. Hey, Constantine, what's up, boy? Have you seen Eve? Ruff, 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 grr. I wonder what's wrong. He seems upset. Apparently, Constantine doesn't like Eve. What makes you think I even have the slightest interest in a feline like that? Is what he said. Feline? I guess this must be a cats and dogs thing. Hey, Luke, ask him why he doesn't like Eve. Okay. But we're getting a little personal now. Wolf, 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 wolf. It's nothing to do with liking or disliking. I just got no interest in, that's all. That's how he put it. Well, I think Constantine actually likes Eve. Hey, that is, we cannot be having... She's here. We cannot be having this kind of... Well, good evening. What brings you here at this late hour? It's passing our closing time, you know? We can't lend you any books, I'm afraid. No, we're not here to borrow any books. We're just wondering if you've seen a black cat around here by any chance? A black cat? What's your name? What's your voice? A black cat. No, I'm afraid I've been working late here in the library. So you haven't seen her, huh? I wonder where Eve could have gone. If the cat was a pet, surely it's found its way home. Yes, but we want to find her. Someone's feeling downhearted and we're trying to help. How admirable. Well, I wish the both of you luck. But remember to take care, especially in the case after that incident. Yes, indeed. By the way, since you're here, why not take a look at the puzzle or two before leaving? Yeah. Ah, bless. I've never been so happy to look at puzzles. So we've missed a few, huh? We missed 2, 14... 2, 14, 21? 21 and 23. Okay. We missed these? We missed these? Interesting. Okay. Let's just start. Let's solve Barton's puzzles. Burger puzzle. Oh, shit. The investigation into the night's mysterious events have come to a screeching halt. Constable Barton's favorite meal, the Scotland Yard burger, is in shambles, and he's not able to report back until he's had his meal. Help Barton put his precious burger back together. Don't forget that the ketchup on the burger is just right. Okay. It's move pieces onto the thing. This should be easy, right? I'm trying to find a piece that has... Oh, is it rotating? Am I rotating these? No? Okay. Trying to find a piece that has, like, this piece. This? No. This piece. I don't know, actually. Is it that piece? Is it this piece? Oh, yeah, it's that piece. Your burger's weird, Constable.
I need a piece that has that ketchup on it. Who has that ketchup piece? You? No. You have that ketchup piece, huh? Yeah, you do. That's a weird burger. Then this piece, right? Yeah. Okay. And down here is this piece. And then who goes up? Who goes up like that? I think it's this. This. Yeah. Here you go.
This is my answer.
This is my answer.
As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
Woo! That was splendid. You certainly know how to handle puzzles. You got that right, girl. I just need a quick puzzle break before we hop off stream. What is this? When was this supposed to happen? In the bakery? A customer wishes for their fabric design filled with color. Use the magical stamp to fulfill the customer's request and color the design. Stamping a previously colored area will cause the colored area to disappear. Slide the stamp across with the stylus and... Okay. What? If you stamp down on an area that's already been colored, the color will disappear. Color in the design. Oh, whoa. I understand. I understand the assignment that's being given to me. Okay. This, and then this, right? But then this. This. But that undoes that, which, not great. What a weird shape. This. This is... This? Yeah. Oh shit, I'm a genius. Alright, how do I do this? This one. This, right? Oh. Genius. Oh my god.
This is my answer.
This is my answer. I love
Professor,
answers.
I did it!
Professor isn't here, Luke. That was splendid. You certainly know how to handle your puzzles. I didn't know how to handle my puzzles. Yeah, I know how to handle my puzzles. Shut up. Gargle. Whoa. Ghastly figures now haunt the interior of this mysterious mansion, and now I have been tasked with ridding its halls with their ilk. If I am able to succeed in my mission, I must light all the candles to vanquish those fiends. This room seems to rotate. Use this to your advantage and rotate the room so that I can reach the candles. Note, the candles will light up and extinguish each time the night passes them. Oh, okay. Roger that. Oh, it's only a matter of finding out, I guess. This way. This way. This way. This way. Ah. We're in a pickle now. How do we reach this? How do we reach that one in the middle with the mirror? Trying to think. Oh, yeah, it's like here and then you go down and then okay. Wait, how are you getting there? Here and then... Yeah, so yeah, I have to get here somewhere. How do I get there? Oh. Shit, how do I get there? Yeah. And then go down here. This. 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 Let's go!
Don't worry. Leave this one to me.
Fucking got him.
As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
I'm such a gentleman in training. I was playing, you know your puzzles. I am a smart boy. I don't need hints or anything. Jesus. What is this? The starry road to the other side. The starry-filled road is the only way across. Unfortunately, the path is not quite so simple. Can you ride on top of the road as well as below it? Which you can get along safe. What? And which will get you across safely. Oh, shit. Oh, that's what this puzzle is. It's like oh shit, it's really hard to see. So, might be below. Oh, this is really weird. This is a weird puzzle. I don't get it though. You can ride on top of the road as well as below it. But which will get you across? Oh, it's what will get you on top of here. Okay. Is that down or up? Are you down or up? Because it twists up. It twists up, so it's like... The way this moves is really bad. So this... So it... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like... This is... At this turn, it's under, so... It might be top. I think it's top. Oh, it's so hard to see this one. This one's so hard to look at. Yes, because this one, this goes and then you on the outside here and then... Wait, what? Hold up. What is that one back there? I'm trying to like... This sucks. I think it's top. Up. Yay.
This is my answer.
That one was really hard to look at.
Professor, I did it!
That one was really hard to look at. I'm done with your puzzles. Anytime you feel like solving puzzles, feel like to drop by and let me know. Okay. But with that being said, let us save. And we are done for today. Dun, 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 dun. So I will also save here. Okay. Woo! My voice hurts. I am parched. But that was a fun end to the trial. Kira actually got killed, which is... Never like to see it. Don't like it. Don't like it. They actually killed her. That's crazy. They should have just thrown her in jail. But you know, that's how these games are. But yeah. I don't really have anything to talk about, really. Layton has a daughter? Holy crap. I had no idea Layton has a daughter? That's what the fuck? Oh my god. I'm like looking at the wiki because the wiki had the list, and I'm like, oh, she has a daughter. Or Layton has a daughter. Did y'all know that? Professor Layton has a daughter? Oh my god. Is she relevant? Not in this game. She's not relevant in this game. But I'm like looking into it. Oh my god, they grew up. What's her name? Oh, okay. She's not actually she's not actually his daughter. She is adopted. I think that's a spoiler. Spoilers. But yeah. Okay. So I'm not, I don't have anything to talk about, so I'm not gonna stall anymore. So I'm just gonna end the stream here. So thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you boy. Thank you Botany for stopping by. I think there's someone else here. I don't know who, but hello, other person. Thank you all for stopping by. I will see. Hold up. I might do another stream. I might do another Gorilla stream. Depends when. For Fire Emblem, and then we'll play Fire Emblem on Tuesday, and then Thursday will be Stardew. Unless I come up with something else, and then we'll repeat the process again. With Saturday being Phoenix Wright. So yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by. I will see you all on whenever I decide to stream, whether it be on Tuesday or before Tuesday. But yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by. I will see you all then. I am parched. My throat hurts. God damn it. Okay. Let me turn. I was gonna mute myself. There you go. Okay, bye bye everybody.